Happy Sunday, everybody. Let me know if you can hear me. Happy Sunday. It is February 5th. Oh my God, a month has passed and we're in the beautiful month of February. And shout out to all the Aquarius people in here. Okay, the best month, right? Yep. Oh yeah. So, happy Sunday, everybody. And for those who are celebrating birthdays, happy birthday. And I know Almond Brown's birthday was yesterday. So happy belated birthday to Almond and everybody how many people can, oh, let me see. I know, sis, living my best life. You are in January. That was the 26th. Then there was Yamaine, I think it was the 3rd. Voodoo, the 3rd. And Almond Brown, the 4th. And who else? I hope I don't. Let me see. I hope I didn't forget anybody, but happy birthday and happy belated birthday to everybody. Okay, I'm counting down. Mine is in less than 2 weeks. Yeah, maybe 10 or so days from. Ooh, Lord, I'm getting old. No wonder I spotted a gray hair. Okay, okay. Hey, everybody, and welcome. Hey, Chantel. Chantel was first in the building this morning. Good morning, Chantel. Good morning, Strictly Platinum. Good morning, Foot Soldier. Good morning, everybody, and good morning to those who are up there in the clouds. Thank you so much for joining me, and let me know, guys, if my audio is okay. I gotta be putting this thing like real close to my mouth because sometimes my audio is so low. I don't know. Please let me know, guys. I really don't know. And give me 1 second. Okay, so I'm gonna talk about this thing real quick. Something I was watching this morning. About this dad. You can see him here. He's there in the red shirt. Oh Lord, I tried so hard to focus on the content at hand and what was going on in the household. But that room, man, you gotta clean up, guys. Come on. Fold those clothes, put stuff away. Don't have your storing stuff in the couch and all of that stuff. Come on. I digress. Okay, so like I was saying, I found this video on social media. It's also on YouTube too, guys, if you want to know. It was this father. His children confronted him to let him know that we know you've been cheated on our mom. The mom was sitting right there too. Girl, they had all the messages. They went through his phone, collected screenshots of everything. They waited till he was sitting down, drinking his coffee or his tea or whatever he was drinking. And best believe, they are showing all the messages on the TV right now. Okay, so he's sitting there reading his own messages as well as um the ones that the back and forth, the communication between himself and his side piece. You saw it? Girl, strictly platinum. Jesus Lord. I was so upset. I was so mad. Well, no. I was so I felt bad for the wife, that poor woman. And you could tell it's an African household. I don't know what country they're living in right now, if it's I don't know. I was trying to figure out, where listen to the accent of the children. So we're going to go through this real quick. And of course, it's all fair use. So we're using this for the purposes of commentary as well as we're going to be giving our views. Okay. All right. I don't know the whole disclaimer thing, but we'll get it right. Okay, so we're gonna go through the video for you guys to tell me what you think. First and foremost, I think cheating is the most disgusting thing a person could ever do. I think it's most disrespectful. I think it's hurtful. I think the fact that you're supposedly with somebody who you love, you're not supposed to hurt them. Hurting somebody who you're supposed to love is very disrespectful. If you know you can't stay or you don't want to be in a committed relationship, why bother? You see what I'm saying? Why put yourself into that shit? Okay. So I think it's disrespectful if you say you love somebody. I'm just saying. Okay. Okay. So let's go. We're going to watch the video real quick and I want to know your thoughts. I want to know what you think. And this is our copyright disclaimer. Um, Allowance is made for fair use for the purposes of criticism, news reporting, comment, teaching, scholarship, and research. And this one in particular is for commenting. Fair use is permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Okay, so we're gonna have a whole discussion. Hey, Chris Miller. Hey, everybody. And Chantel is saying, hey, thank you for coming, guys. I appreciate you all. Okay. All right, let's go. We're gonna watch this video real quick.
Place, and I'm so fed up. Just know I'm so mature. I have no messy bone in me. Please,
don't act like you don't know what this is.
My number one priority. Then you got this one going on. Truly miss.
I'm sorry. I'm trying not to look at the trash and the stuff all over. I gotta. It's a problem for me. Oh, whatever. Carrie, just listen. Okay, but the person you're seeing in the red right there, that's the mom. The other one over there with the phone is a daughter, and I think there are two more there standing. Okay. So the mom is looking at the TV set as well as the father. I don't know. Let's look at that. Ooh, what is that suitcase there for? Are they? Ooh, did they pack him up or what is going on with that luggage there? Ooh, ooh. Okay, I'm sorry. Let me mute.
Your vibe.
You weren't good enough.
Thank you. It was a life we enjoyed, my dear.
Dad, you fucked up.
Don't know. I know was very nice to you, very well. Believe me, it's just I don't eat a lot of you. Eat a lot of me, weird emoji. Just next time, it will be bloody if you can keep it up.
Dad, you fucked up.
Some random words I don't know, but this is a picture of the house, by the way.
Okay.
Leave it.
You fucked up.
Yeah, whatever it is. Anyway, people go.
Okay, so then there's more. You got.
How
How are you? Sup? You take to some place, country club for swimming in some place. Same head. Okay, good idea. I'll see how it is there. Over the weekend, the pool is very nice. Just horny for you. I want to sit on you, but I'll be patient and I'll wait. I'm coming to you. You're late.
I can break this TV right
I will
now.
be free for cramps. Some words in Uganda. Thought all this is in the good days. Ha ha ha. Just
Yeah.
me.
That's fucking disgusting.
Ashley, calm down.
But I just take 3 days, 2 days.
No, I'm not. I'm not sitting down.
She has a right
As
to
long
be
as you
upset.
can be upset, just don't be upset like.
Don't do that.
Some pictures, not good. Seka, you don't know how much I've longed for your big dick of yours. But
Really?
today isn't far enough. Oh, hi. Got back to you. You sleeping okay? I'm just jealous. It must be fun. Let them clean that carpet. It's kind of dusty. Sleeping, going to shower.
Were we not in?
Were we not in Uganda at that time?
You need some.
Dad, I'm not fucking stupid.
Just need to send some as you did. You are miles away. You might look at those pics I just sent you nude. Send me some words.
Dad,
Those
I
big
can't
boobs. No, some words, some flesh. We'll get home in an hour.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I didn't want to. But I was
Dad,
you know.
explain this.
You know it's sick. Dad, you want me to keep going or is this?
Does this not recall in your brain of yours?
Stop hitting the TV.
But Dad,
Does that not recall? So
question,
stop
you want me
acting
to
like
keep
you don't know.
reading scenarios, or you got the point?
Then
You
what
got
the
it.
fuck
We
is
show her
this?
everything because we love my mom.
So now explain what this is.
This is what the kids you didn't want to show.
Yeah, sir.
Dad.
That's why we didn't.
Dad.
My suspicion that since this
Dad.
in 20 something, that's when you started
Dad.
seeing this person and whatever. This is what the kids you didn't want to show.
Yeah, sir.
Dad.
That's why we didn't.
Dad.
My suspicion that since this
Dad.
in 20 something, that's when you started. This is what the kids.
Oh my God, Chantel. Ooh, I'm so upset. And she's so, oh, that poor wife. Oh my God. Let's keep listening though. And for those who are just coming in, we're just watching a video clip. We're going to have a discussion about it. About this father here. Oh no, he is cheating on his wife, his loyal wife, who's never cheated on him. Had a whole full blown relationship. The children found out, and they have him watching the TV with all the messages they found. They searched his phone. Okay.
You didn't want to show.
Yeah, sir.
Dad.
That's why we didn't.
Dad.
My suspicion that since this
Dad.
in 20 something, that's when you started
Dad.
seeing this person and whatever. I was just like thinking about whatever you're not doing right. But look, God knows there's God when He does something.
And you don't believe in
I
him.
should let her say it.
God brings things in the light. I don't trace what I don't want.
I'm gonna
but
embarrass
see,
the shit out of
look
you.
Look at what.
I'll tell
Eventually,
everyone.
Let mommy talk.
Sorry.
this is what
You
eventually.
fucked up, bro.
Eventually, see, this is what the kids do not want to show me when they came back and won the whole day. But my intention was that something was not going right. And I say we go for therapy and whatever. But
You didn't want to
until
do
you
therapy.
refuse, but
That
now-
means you didn't want
tried
to
to
fix.
save your
You
marriage,
she,
and
she
you
want to
just
save the
totally
marriage. How many
The
times
only
you gonna
reason
go
why
ahead?
back under this-
Dad.
And they didn't
You're
want
fucking
me to see
ridiculous.
this. Now we've seen it between all of us as we are sitting down.
Everyone's gonna see it, by the way.
Sit down now.
No, I'm not sitting down.
But just don't keep
I'm not sitting down, Dad.
God.
You should be ashamed.
So the question
Dad, do you
is-
no, listen. How many fucking times are you gonna put my mom through the same fucking bullshit? Dad, you tell me about don't add no, don't I don't care who you are. Dad, guess what? You could be my father, but you not no. You no.
You are a cheater. And
Listen,
you gotta listen
Dad,
to what they
Dad,
say.
listen, Dad. You have not that father figure. I don't care who you are to me. You are nothing to me.
I found out during the womb.
She found out.
4 days, but me and you don't have a good relationship. So when I saw this and I read this, it didn't hurt.
It
me.
didn't hurt
Because I've
her.
already decided 14
You're a
years
piece of
ago,
shit.
14 years ago, I lost you as a dad. So 14 years ago, you were my financial bank, and that's what it was. So when I saw this, it didn't hurt me. She found out. Tyra found out the day we got back, and Tyra cried. I didn't even cry with it.
Ashley found out today.
Ashley
That's
found
why.
But I want, Dad. I told people I want to kill you, Dad.
Less than 24 hours ago. And Ashley loved you.
I
Ashley loved you. And that's why she's so mad like this, because she loved you. So when you tell her not to yell, that hurts her, because you're telling her to suppress her moment. No matter that you are her father, you are her father. She loves you and you hurt her. So that's why she's reacting.
Dad, you have nothing
So you
to
decide to make
say.
a decision, so you have to take it in. Your
Daddy, you
two
have
daughters
nothing.
that love you so much are heartbroken right now. So however they feel, you have to just sit there and take it. Yes, you are their
Dad,
dad,
I'm
but
embarrassing the shit out of
Baby, emotions were running wild. Let me put the link in the chat for those who want to come up to talk, or for those who like staying in the chat. You're free to stay. You can type in the chat. What do you guys think about this? Man, I came across this video this morning. Man, can they clean their place? I'm sorry, I don't know. I don't know. Let me try to stop it somewhere where I can't see the stuff all over the place. Okay. All right. I feel better. Okay. This is crazy. Maybe they just came from shopping, probably. Maybe. Maybe that's why all those bags are there. Whew, let me not look. Okay. Okay, guys, what do you guys think about this? Now, a lot of people had mixed emotions about this thing right here because majority of the people on a particular social media app that I was looking at, they were saying it's not the place of the children. Like, listen, that is supposed to be between the wife and the husband. A children should sorry, the children should know their place and they should not be involved in, the marital issues of their parents. And some people were saying, listen, that's their father, that's their mom. They're supposed to care. The daughters are supposed to care about their mom's well being. They're supposed to care. There are so many emotions right here. And then you got some males, they say, oh, men always, it's a man, what do you expect? Men cheat. Come on. What the hell? What are you talking about? Men are supposed to cheat. What do you mean about that? And then you are the same ones, if the women do it, you can't handle it. So why is it that only you are supposed to do that? However, you want a woman to stay and be faithful to you. That makes no sense, right? If you listen carefully also to the audio, the wife was also, she said that she felt something. Her intuition kicked in. She knew something was wrong. And guess what she said? She was trying to seek therapy with the guy and the guy refused. Did you hear when she said that? She knew something was wrong and she was trying to get them to go to therapy to find out if they could, see what the problem was and work it out. But guess what? He didn't want to do it the whole time because he knew what he was doing. He knew he was cheating. I think that males should be held accountable. All of these men who were in the comment section talking about he's a man, that's what men do, and the girls should know their place. What are they doing? Blah blah blah. I get it. There's only one problem I have. One problem. We're living in an age where everybody thinks that everything is supposed to be consumed on a worldwide app where everybody has access to it. Now, if you are having a family situation like this and you're confronting your dad, what does social media have to do with it? What does you exposing your father in front of potential millions of people? How does that help? It's a family situation and it should be dealt with in the home with family. If you want to record it, that's fine for your purpose, but why do that live? Why upload that? Why are you putting strangers in your family business? You're not only embarrassing your father like you wanted to, you're also embarrassing your mom. You see what I'm saying? You're also embarrassing the mom. All right? So, the side chick may have had some type of STIs, STDs, whatever it is. A house in Virginia, whatever. And if they're there doing it raw without no form of protection, no barrier, and he comes home to his wife and acting all normal and stuff and still engaging in sexual acts with her, he could spread stuff to her. Come on. That is so selfish of him. Why? Why? And also, I think that those who are telling the girls they had no place coming into the father's and the mother's business and whatever, at least these ladies know from an early age not to take foolishness from men. They knew it. They know and they know. Are you going to tell me that if they're in a relationship and their man is cheating on them, they're supposed to just stay in it? Oh, it's a man, that's what they do. This is making them learn for themselves from early not to take shit from these men out here. You hear me? The only thing that I don't agree with is it being online. But everything else, I'm all for it. The putting it online where others can see, I'm not for that. But them confronting the dad, I say power to you girls, because you're also making sure you're taking care of your moms, your mother. You see what I'm saying? They had a whole relationship going on. And then, did you see in the midst of it, he was trying to like discipline them when she raised her voice? Listen, she has no respect for you anymore. Uh uh No, no respect for you because guess what? You disrespected them as a family unit. You disrespected your household. You disrespected their mom. And there was one of the daughters who said she knew about this 14 years ago. No, that's a whole nother story. If she knew about it 14 years ago, what is the reason why she didn't say anything? And that's the same one who says, it's been 14 years that she's known of this, but guess what? She didn't say anything because guess what? She only saw him, she didn't accept him as her father anymore. She just saw him as a financial provider. So in her mind, she's finishing school and whatever, and she's getting making sure she has her education. That was all she was about. So now I guess she doesn't need that help anymore. Some people were agreeing with her, which is right, you know. But that one, listen, this may also have very negative consequences with the father. He may choose to want to let me use the word I've been hearing. I've never heard it until YouTube. Unalive himself. Okay. You never know because it may lead to that. Hold on one second. We got somebody in the back. And remember, guys, if you want to participate, it's okay. You can click the link or you could type in the chat. I'm going to read some of the messages in the chat also. Chantel girl, is that you?
Yes, it is. Good morning.
Good morning, Chantel. Thank you for clicking the link. Ow.
I'm just gonna make it really quick. I want to step outside and kind of make a kind of coaching point. I
Okay.
totally get what you're saying as far as it being kind of a mixed bag. And while everybody's more concerned about how the house looks and how it looks as far as the mom, Mama probably already had it deep in her gut a long, long, long time.
Oh,
But
yeah.
it being confirmed through her daughters, that's a different type of mirror that she didn't want to have to look that through. So 9 times 10, she probably cared not one whit about it being online. Okay, sometimes sunlight is the best disinfectant. Another thing is that this
Oh, I
whole video
like that.
sounds a
Could you repeat
dichotomy.
that? Sometimes what? Repeat that one. I like that.
Yeah, I mean
Sometimes
sunlight is
sunlight.
the best disinfectant. That's an old phrase
Okay.
that runs in political circles, and the reason why they say that is because a lot of times
Mm-hmm.
deals that are done in the dark, they're very
Yep.
insidious and they have long reaching implications. But that when that
Mm-hmm.
sunlight hit, it illuminates everything.
Oh,
It makes a
yeah.
lot of things that people were saying, "Oh, you're kooky for thinking that." It makes it kind of math. The math starts to math. But
Mm-hmm.
another point that I wanted to make about this video is that it's a complete dichotomy of the black human condition when it comes to families where dysfunction is already deeply rooted, how these kids already internalize it in different forms from the daughter that knew 14 years ago, and just like, you know what, I'm gonna turn these lemons into lemonade because I already know one, ain't nothing gonna change. Mama gonna stay. Two, ain't nothing gonna change. He's still my father. I'm just gonna buy myself enough time until I could get up out of here, and then, hey, I'm going no contact. I already know what I'm gonna deal with. I'm not dealing with no black man because, look, that started at home. What do I expect for it to happen to me out here in the real world? And then you got the one that it literally just hit her like a ton of bricks. That's the one I really hurt for because she was the one that literally came out and said she wanted to kill her dad. Like,
Yes.
sorry,
I
bro, you
felt
might
so
want to sleep
bad
with
when
one
I
eye
heard her
open.
say that.
Go and get you a ring camera, put that thing right there outside your door because little mama might come get you about her mom. And not only that about her, because
Mm-hmm.
again, a lot of these men fail to realize, yeah, you might be in the home, but you still are the very first incarnation of what male on female love looks like in your daughter's eyes. And when
Right,
you
right.
destroy that with your own selfishness, it don't matter how many apologies you offer to the mom or to them or anybody else, you've tarnished that, sometimes for good.
Mm-hmm.
And you can't just discredit it because, oh, well, they're grown, that's their marriage, that's their family. People tend to forget that children are oftentimes the casualties of their parents' selfishness. And that's exactly what infidelity is, it's selfishness. And there's no way you can explain that away to the eyes of a child who thought that you were their God before you told them pretty much in your own
Right.
ways that, oh, no, you're totally man.
Mm-hmm.
And that's all I
I
wanted to
agree.
say.
I agree with you so much, Chantel. Thank you so much for coming up. You are really pointing out the selfishness that this father was she oh man, look at the wife. Thank you. Chantel, I appreciate your commentary. I really do. Man, I am looking at the wife. It really did expose how selfish he is. As a matter of fact, he did not even think about how his behavior would affect these girls. These are women. You're supposed, and as Chantel said, This is somebody who they may have been looking up to. They're supposed to be looking at both parents to see what it is, what kind of guy they're supposed to be with, you know, to emulate their parents. This is who they're supposed to be as examples for them to look at, and say, this is what I want my relationship to be like. That should be their standard, you know? And now they've listened to the one who said she knew 14 years ago. Look how long. Can you imagine how that has been hurting her to know her mom has been going through this? To know her father had scant regard for their mom's feelings, her emotional well being, her sexual health, her sexual health. Come on. And you could tell they're not using protection. Did you hear? Let's play this shit. Let's play this one more time. Let me see some of the comments first, and then I'm gonna play this for those who are just coming in, for you to have an idea of what exactly we're discussing. We were watching a video of a father who was exposed by his children for stepping out of the marriage. And you know what? I think I have a second video that I saw. Do you know that one of the girls actually went to the side chick's job? Girl, girl. One of the daughters went to the sidekick's job. I think the sidekick is a what they call it. She works in a pharmacy. Okay, she's a pharmacist or a pharmacy technician. I don't know, whatever it is, but I'm sure it was the same daughter. She went on her job and she went and asked her name. She confronted her and told her to close her legs to married men. Okay. And she's like, "Is this you?" The lady's like, "I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know." And I'm like, "Bitch." The girl said, "Isn't this your number? Isn't this your address? Isn't this your house?" And she was saying, "Why are you why are you there what are you doing with my dad?" Girl, the manager came out and everything. I wonder if I could find the video again. The daughter took it a step further. She was really hurt. She was really hurt. And you know what the worst thing is? After all of this exposure right here with the children, making sure the mom saw the messages and heard all of that, even with all of that, the mom, they could end up getting even more hurt because the mom could choose to stay with that guy even after all of the disrespect. You got some women who think once they're married, they're supposed to stay in that marriage, whether or not they're hurt, to save face, especially those in the church. I know of people like that. I know, because they want to have listen, I don't have time for the foolishness. You hear me? I am not sitting down in shit. Mm-mm. Nope. V says, "I understand the situation, but personal opinion, the kids should talk to the dad. Should not talk to the dad that way. That's between the two adults." They were so angry, and I guess it's years build up, why they started to do, maybe talk to him like that. Chantel says she understands. Right. I hope she leaves. For her peace of mind, I hope she leaves, and I hope the children are, financially stable and are able to take care of their mom. Whether she needs to leave the household and live with them, I don't know if they live with her or whatever. I don't know if he's gonna leave. But you know what? If I was in her position, I wouldn't want to hear why he was doing it, who he was doing with, when he was doing it. I wouldn't want to have a discussion. I would be fine. You hear me? Right, V? They are embarrassing their mom. They really are. I think they just got from the store because all of those bags there. So maybe they're coming from the store, um, and just decided to have the talk right there and then. But what I think is, you're trying to embarrass the man, your father, but at the same time, you're embarrassing your mom because now her face is all over. What is it going to be like when she goes back to work? Go to church, go outside her doors. It just is what it is. Mm-mm. He could have. He could have. And can you imagine? She's been thinking about it for a while. Yeah, they're embarrassing their mom by doing that. Feel free to drop in the chat and hey, a view. Thank you for thumbs up in the video. I appreciate the support. Chantel says, my aunts went to my stepfather's side chick's house and told her that if she met with him again, they'd be back and not to talk. You got some, your aunt's in the mafia, girl. He was thrown out 2 days later. Oh, wow. Those aunts went and, ooh. Hey, Latasha, good morning. Chantel says, I sadly grew up with a girl whose mom died. Ooh, 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 ooh. I sadly grew up with a girl whose mom died of AIDS, passed on to her by her husband, who was sleeping with prostitutes. I never forget how fast that lady faded due to his. Listen, I know somebody who that happened to. And that person, that was a female too, the father worked on a ship, so he was out most of the time, right? And she had it. You know what? Let me not say, because I don't want to say he's the one who gave her, because I don't know how it went. But all I know is that her health declined rapidly. She started losing a lot of weight. She didn't go out anymore. She had a nasty cough. He was still working, or I don't know if he was pretending to work, because he would leave for months on end. So I don't know who brought it to who. It was a whole thing, and I don't want to say too much. Next thing, the person may be listening. But she passed, leaving her 2 children to fend for themselves. Thankfully, they had, someone in their life that could help. But that guy, mm-mm. They ended up booting him out of the house too, where he shared with his wife. So that was a whole story. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. That's a lot. It's a lot. They like fighting, Chantel. Oh God. He didn't even go to her funeral and give my friend and her. Ooh. Wow. Are you serious? They shouldn't put the mom on camera. Oh, right, V. They could have blurred her face. I don't know. Maybe this was live, but at the end of the day, they could have blurred her face out because they also embarrassed her too. I'm really hoping that this guy didn't do anything to hurt himself after this came out. We're gonna watch the video one more time. I'm gonna drop the link again, and then we're gonna move on.
Your place, and I'm so fed up. Just know I'm so mature. I have no messy bone in me. Please,
Don't act like you don't know what
peace
this is.
my number one priority. Then you got this one going on. Truly miss your
They
vibe.
weren't good enough.
Thank you. It was
Yeah.
a life we enjoyed, my dear.
Dad, you
Working
fucked
Uganda that
up.
I don't know. I know was very nice to you, very well. Believe me, it's just I don't eat a lot of you. Eat a lot of me, weird emoji. Just next time it will.
The man said he knows he does not eat enough of her. And she's like, eat enough of me. And he's like, listen, the next time I pass through, it's gonna be bloody, bloody. So he's like planning to rip that shit apart. Oh my God, you guys are nasty.
Be bloody if you can keep it up.
Dad, you
Second,
fucked up.
some random words I don't know. But this is a picture of the house, by the way.
Okay,
That's
that's
just
it.
it.
Guano or leave it. Guano.
You
Need
fucked
or whatever.
up.
Yeah, whatever it is. Anyway, people go.
Okay, so not anymore. You got.
You
Daddy,
fucked
weren't
up.
good
How
enough.
are you? Sup? You take to some place, country club for swimming in some place. Same head. Okay, good idea. I'll see how it is there. Over the
Dad,
weekend, the
you
pool is very
fucked
nice.
up.
Just horny for you. I want to sit on you, but I'll be patient and I'll wait.
Dad,
I'm
you
coming to you.
fucked up.
You're late.
I
Tuesday
can
will
break
be
this TV
perfect.
right
I will
now.
be
Sit down,
free for
actually.
cramps.
Please. I
Some
should
words
just
in
leave.
Uganda. Thought all this is in the good
Yeah,
days.
crap stuff
Ha
happening,
ha ha.
period.
Just
Yeah.
saying.
That's
But
fucking disgusting.
Ashley, calm down.
But I just take
Sit
3
down.
days, 2
No,
days.
I'm not. I'm not sitting down.
She has the right
As
to
long
be
as you
upset.
can be upset, just don't be upset like
Don't
Physical.
laugh.
some pictures, not good. Seka, you don't know how much I've longed for your big dick of yours, but
Really?
eBay isn't far enough. Oh,
Girl, she said she was longing for that big D. Okay, I think this is during the time that they went back to Africa. So she was talking about how many miles away he was and whatever. Can you imagine? Let me keep listening to this. Girl.
hi, got back to you. You sleeping okay? I'm just jealous. It must be fun. Let's let them clean that carpet. It's kind of dusty. Sleeping, going to shower.
Were we not in
I'm
Uganda during that
here.
time?
Dad, were we not in Uganda at that
Do you
time?
think
You
that
need
we-
some
Dad, I'm not
natural warmth.
fucking stupid.
Ha. Just need to send some as you did. You are miles away. You might look at
I
those
can't put my
pics I
trust
just
in
sent
you
you
ever.
nudes. Send me somewhere,
They went on a whole family trip to Uganda and she was sending the nudes for him to look at while he was there. You hear me? This is crazy.
somewhere.
I
Those
can't
boobs.
Please make it
No,
please.
Yeah.
somewhere, some flesh.
No wonder
We'll
you
get
didn't want
home
to
in
show
an
me
hour.
this.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I didn't want to, but I
We
was
didn't-
you know.
Explain
Bear with
this.
it. You know it's sick. Dad, you want me to keep going or is this
Does this not recall in your brain of yours?
Stop hitting the TV.
But Dad,
Does that not recall? So
question,
stop
do you want me
acting
to
like
keep
you don't know.
reading
Or you
scenarios or
No.
you got the
Then
you got
what
the-
the
We
fuck
didn't show her
is this?
everything because we love my mom.
So now explain what this is.
This is what the kids you didn't want to show me.
Yes, sir.
Dad.
That's why we didn't.
I
Dad.
had my suspicion that, since this
Dad.
in 20 something, that's when you had it, you started,
Dad.
seeing this person and whatever.
This is.
Do you notice the wife said she had a suspicion? She noticed always follow your intuition, women and males too. If you think you're in a relationship and something is wrong, follow your intuition. She felt something was wrong, and if you listen carefully, she said she was trying to get therapy. That guy didn't want no therapy. He wanted to make something bloody. You hear? I'm not laughing. I'm not laughing.
This is what the kids you didn't want to show me.
Yes, sir.
Dad.
That's why we didn't.
I
Dad.
had my suspicion that, since this
Dad.
in 20 something, that's when you had it, you started, this is what the kids you didn't want to show me.
Yes, sir.
Dad.
That's why we didn't.
I
Dad.
had my suspicion that, since this
Dad.
in 20 something, that's when you had it, you started,
Dad.
seeing this person and whatever. I was just like thinking about whatever you're not doing right. But look, God knows there's God when He does something.
And you don't believe in
I
him.
should let her say it.
God brings things in the light. I don't trace what I don't want.
I'm gonna
but
embarrass
see,
the shit out of
look
you.
Look at what.
I'll tell
eventually,
everyone.
Let mommy talk.
Sorry.
this is what
You
eventually.
fucked up, bro.
Eventually, see, this is what the kids do not want to show me when they came back and when they're over there. But my intuition was that something was not going right. And I say we go for therapy and whatever. But
You didn't
know,
want
I
to
give
do
you
therapy.
refuse, but
That
no.
means you didn't want
tried
to
to
fix.
save your
You
marriage,
she,
and
she
you
want to
decided
save
to
the
throw it away.
marriage. How many
The
times
only
you gonna
reason
go
why
ahead?
we
Dad.
And they didn't
You're
want
fucking
me to see
ridiculous.
this. Now we see it. All of us as we are sitting down.
Everyone's gonna see it. By the way.
Sit down now.
No, I'm not sitting down.
Just
I'm not sitting down, Dad. You
Oh,
should
God.
be. You should be ashamed.
So the question
Dad, do you?
is-
No, listen. How many fucking times are you gonna put my mom through the same fucking bullshit? Dad, you tell me about don't add no, don't. I don't care who.
Notice her tone changed because her mom was in the back crying. Listen carefully. Let me put it back a little bit. And this is why she started saying this. The dad was shocked to even hear his own daughter, swearing at him because apparently, he's the man of the house and he had a certain type of respect, But the girls didn't have no respect for you this time around because you're hurting their mom at the end of the day. They had him sitting down and looking at the TV and seeing all the messages on the screen. Girl, listen to the mom in the back crying a little bit.
You tell me about don't add no. Mom through the same fucking bullshit.
I'm trying to find a little spot. Let me take you back a tad bit more where you could hear the mom started to cry. And this is when you heard the girl, Ashley or whatever her name is, she started to get angry. And he was trying to put his foot down, talking about, boy, sit down. Go sit down, boy. God. Exactly, Chantel. Once you make mama cry, listen, the pain in those girls' voices, you could tell some of them have been restraining themselves, especially the one who said 14 years. Okay, let's listen. So the mom is crying, and this is when that other girl, she elevated her voice. She was mad.
You should be ashamed.
So the question
Dad, do you
is,
no, listen. How many fucking times are you gonna put my mom through the same fucking bullshit? Dad, you tell me about don't add don't tell me I don't care who you are. But guess what? You could be my father, but you not know. You know.
you are a cheater. And
Listen,
you gotta
Dad,
listen to
Dad, listen, Dad. You have not that father figure. I don't care who you are to me. You are nothing to me.
I found out during the womb day.
She found out.
4 days, but I never. Me and you don't have a good relationship. So when I saw this and I read this, it didn't hurt.
It didn't hurt her.
I've already decided 14
You're a
years
piece of shit.
Girl, you heard the mom. The mom was like, "Oh God," and she started, and that is when the daughter went off. Did you notice that she started rubbing herself? Like she was feeling cold, and one daughter went for a throw to put on her, a blanket to put on her. Did you see that in the back? This woman is going through a lot. Why all of a sudden that they're wrapping her up? Look to the side. You'll see it. You'll see the daughter went to get some to put over her mom. Once the mom started crying to comfort her, listen, I am normally very, very good at restraining myself. That is one thing I'm good at, but I don't know what I would have done to that man right there. I am sorry you're making my mom cry, and you think that's how it's gonna go? You sitting down looking like Steve Urkel, like you're. Did I do that? Listen, you deserve to lick. Anyways, let's look. I'm sorry.
I don't care who you are. But guess what? You could be my father, but you not know. You know.
you are a cheater.
Listen, Dad, Dad. You have not that father figure. I don't care who you are to me. You are nothing to me.
I found out during the womb day.
She found out.
4 days, but I never. Me and you don't have a good relationship. So when I saw this and I read this, it didn't hurt.
It didn't hurt her.
I've already decided 14
You're a
years
piece of
ago,
shit.
14 years ago, I lost you as a dad. So 14 years ago, you were my financial bank, and that's what it was. So when I saw this, it didn't hurt me. She found out. Tyra found out the day we got back, and Tyra cried. Ashley, I didn't even cry with it.
Ashley found out today.
Ashley
That's
found
why.
out.
But Dad, I told people I want to kill you, Dad.
Less than 24 hours ago, and Ashley loved.
The girl said she told people she wanted to that word him. You see how deeply hurt these children are? Oh my God, listen. As parents, you have to understand that your actions do impact on the children. You have to remember that. You can't be so selfish. If you know you don't want to be in a committed relationship, don't get married. Don't start having children with people if you know you don't want to be with them. Stop hurting these children. Golly, and they're adults, at least three of them that I can see there. But it hurts them. When you have this girl starting to think about what she wants to do to her father, you know she is deeply hurt. And she's the one who loved him the most. And that is why she's so upset. Because the other one to the left, you can hear her say she's known about it for 14 years. And she decided she was not going to get upset. She didn't see him as her father anymore. And that is why she just waited. So he was like a financial bank for her, according to her. Those were her words. And she was just making sure she got, her education, get what she needs to get. Dang. Hey, Betty. Hey, everybody coming in.
I love you, and that's.
I told people I want to kill you, Dad.
Less than 24 hours ago, and Ashley loved you. Ashley loved you, and that's why she's so mad like this, because she loved you. So when you tell her not to yell, that hurts her, because you're telling her to suppress her moment. No matter that you are her father, you are her father. She loves husband will hurt her. So that's why she's reacting.
Dad, you have
So
nothing
you
to
decide to make
say.
a decision, so you have to take it in. Your
Daddy,
two,
you
like,
have
your two
nothing.
daughters that love you so much are heartbroken right now. So however they feel, you have to just sit there and take it. Yes, you are their
Dad,
dad,
I'm
but
embarrassing the shit out of
And the mom is still in the back crying. If you notice, you keep hearing, oh my God, that's the mom still crying. Oh Lord, this is too much. We only got like a few seconds left. Okay. Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm.
two daughters that love you so much are heartbroken right now. So however they feel, you have to just sit there and take it. Yes, you are their
Dad,
dad,
I'm
but
embarrassing the shit out of
Ooh, ooh, ooh. Mm-mm-mm. Oh Lord, that was kind of gut wrenching, to be honest. I just thought I'd come on here. You could click the link if you want to tell how you felt. Have you ever been in a situation like this? Do you know of people who this has happened to? You can type your comments in the chat. I'll read them, or you could click the link because I'm okay with you guys typing in the chat because some people don't like clicking links, so I get that. I'm cool with that. Please remember to subscribe if you have not yet done so, and also to click the thumbs up. Thank you so much. Let me see. Those girls are full of empathy for their mother's pain and have adopted her righteous rage over the blatant disrespect to their family. Yes, strictly platinum. Mm-hmm. Yep. The rules, the respect they had for him before, it went through the door the moment you start making your mom cry. And the other girl was over there comforting the mom but crying at the same time. That was so sad to see, you know? I was wondering, do you notice that there's a whole luggage packed there? I don't know if they were just coming back from Uganda. Hold on. If you notice, did they pack his stuff? I'm gonna try to find there it is. Did they already pack his stuff? Do you see that right there? Do you see the luggage? Do you see the suitcase right there? Did they pack him up? Did they pack stuff for him? It's right in front of the mom. Look, it's right there. Dang. Mm-mm. Behind the scenes, behind the scenes, Bennett says, "Jump on that ass once mommy starts crying." You hear? Listen, listen. Behind the scenes, I was saying this earlier on. I am the last person. It takes a lot out of me to get like really angry and like art fight with people because like those days are gone. You know, you're older and you're supposed to change. Listen, I once I saw my mom crying and you're there looking like you don't know what you're doing and acting like, especially when you're there talking about telling her to be quiet and not to shut. Boy, listen, don't let me put one of those bags over your head and squeeze your face in with it. One of those those plastic bags on the table right there. Listen to me. I don't know. I'd probably jump on you. I don't know. Probably smash your. I don't know. It depends. It depends on. Oh, mm-mm. I can't watch my mom cry. I'm sorry. I don't know how to do that. It's gonna be like really hard not to do something to you. Latasha says, "I'm praying for that family. They really do need some kind of therapy, some kind of counseling, because those children are hurt. And that mom, she knows something is wrong. She knew it. She felt it." Rose said his ass would be on the floor. And I agree with you, Chantel. Lost that family a long time ago and didn't even know. Even the daughter said it that she didn't look at him as the dad anymore. He needs to repair the relationship with them. He needs to apologize to the mom, and they need to part ways. What would you stay in a relationship like this after you found something out like this? I would never. I wouldn't have shit to discuss with you. You hear me? Hey, Ronnie Q, good morning. Betty White says, I can't watch. Right, exactly. Gosh, that was hard to watch. Yes, Ronnie Q. She already knew. She said it too. She says she had her suspicion, and she even wanted to do what's it called, therapy. She wanted to do, and he declined. Oh my God. Mm-mm. Oh Lord, Red Wings, hockey. Mm-mm. That's a rough sport. Mm-mm. Watching from Crowd 9 says, I would have thrown his stuff outside, forget packing it. Girl, those daughters planned that. And they're like, we're not going to allow you to continue doing this to our mom. He was there drinking tea, thought he was going to watch TV and everything. Guess what popped up on the TV? All your messages with your side chick. That's what popped up. You're right. Thankfully, the girls are old enough, so maybe they won't even need to co-parent anymore. You know what I'm saying? V says, I still don't think kids should disrespect their parents. I believe in Ephesians 6. Children, I think, honor thy mother and thy father so that their days may be long. I get what you're saying. I guess they were just so overwhelmed. Ronnie Q says it would have cut into this his time with the other the therapy sessions, right? It would have cut into right. Right. And he would have to explain to the side piece why, he couldn't spend more time with her and all of that. Because guess what? We're working on on the relationship. The girl, my only thing that I didn't like is them putting it on social media. It had no place there. Absolutely not. If you're going to record it for your family, that's fine. Or if you're going to need it for the divorce, whatever. Don't put that on social media. Because guess what? You're embarrassing your mom also. So she did say that she was embarrassing the father, but you also embarrassed the mom, to be honest. If you videoed it, you could have blurred her face out because she has to go out, behind the scenes says he should be glad it wasn't son. Ooh, because it would have turned out different. Girl, it would have. Maybe they couldn't control their anger. V's interior design says, I believe boys look at the situation differently. Right. They would, because some males think, oh, they're men. Men cheat. Oh, really? Oh, really? And I bet you also get upset if women cheat too. But no, the standards are different for the males. Is that what you're saying? Uh-uh. V says she knows somebody that happened to, and they had 3 sons. Dang, I don't know if I could deal with that shit. And you know what? If I were in this position, I don't think after seeing these messages and, hearing what my daughters had to say, I don't think there would be a conversation to be had. You were caught red handed. Now, what else would we need to talk about? I'm that person who doesn't waste time. What would we be talking about? What would be there to work out after this? There's no forgiveness. I am sorry about this whole thing about, oh, forgive and move on and whatever. Forgive who? Forgive what? I am moving on. I am moving on because I'm not going to allow you to hurt me anymore. I'm not going to keep seeing your face around me every day to remind me of anything. I am moving the hell on. There's nothing to discuss, there's nothing to try to fix. You hear me? There is nothing to fix. Ronnie Q says, I don't think anyone should have gone to the other woman's job either. The marriage is between the parents. They took vows. That is true too. Because I think the cops were called, but the video didn't last long enough for me to see. But the girl actually went to the side chick's job, the pharmacist. She went there. I need to find the video. She went to the girl's job, the woman's job, and the woman was saying she didn't know who she was talking about. And she's like, but this is your name and your number, though. Isn't this your house? Isn't this your address? She had everything in her phone showing to the woman. She went to the woman's job. The woman's manager came out. You know what I'm saying? And you know, maybe they know, maybe that's the nature. Their mom may be quiet in nature. Their mom may be like very reserved, and they decided that they were going to speak up for the mom. That's what I think. Because the mom seems to be very reserved, and you could never tell if it's in their culture that this is how women are supposed to act a certain kind of way towards their male or their husband because they're the man of the house. I don't know. Some women they can't, like talk to the male certain kind of way. So the girls obviously are influenced by some Western culture. I don't know. I don't know. Are they in England? Are they in the States? I don't know. But they weren't ascribing to that cultural practice, girl. They're like, listen, we're gonna be exposing you, and you are gonna be very embarrassed. Okay, hey, just Andrea. Good morning. Betty White says, "I don't think I could forgive that. There's nothing to forgive. That at that point, it's time to move on." Chantal says, "When you add kids to a marriage, it is no longer just about those who took vows. Yeah, because their actions affect the children too. It's a whole different generation. Oh yeah." Behind the scenes, Bennett says, "But boys seeing their moms cry, they would have probably went in on him, probably, and it depends on how the type of relationship he has with the boys. Because if he makes it seem as if it's okay to have a lot of women, or promiscuity is okay, maybe they wouldn't see it as anything. But if it were a certain kind of boys that happened to, shoot, listen." They would have jumped the father already. Because listen, even this daughter at the end, you heard her. I felt so bad hearing her said what she wanted to do to her father and how she told people what she was going to do to him. I hope she doesn't do that because at the end of the day, you don't want to be in jail while, he's still out. See what I'm saying? Ooh, she had old girl dox the woman before she went. Oh yeah, she found everything in the dad's phone. The house, everything. Boom, Chantel. Mm-mm. Betty White says side chicks deserve all the BS. Right. Oh, this is why they were even hurt. There you go. I thought I heard this part too when she went to the side chick's workplace. She was so upset because her mother had a relationship with this woman, calling her auntie. Right, as a sign of respect. Can you imagine? I need to find that video. Yeah, there was one that was a little bit younger, but the others look like they're grown. Right. Yeah, the mom knows who it is. I am assuming based on what I heard in the second video. Mm-mm. Yeah, cuz they've been carrying this on their back for a long time. Mm-mm. You heard me say long because I'm supposed to say long, but because sometimes in part when you say long, I caught myself there for a long. So you'd say long time, like Lang. That was funny a while ago. Only I got that joke, but okay. Oh Lord, the views of you says coffee is our friend. Oh Lord, so that's what I wanted to come and. Red Wings is like, I don't cheat because I like the feel of the same equipment. Well, kudos to you, Red Wings. That's good to hear. That is good to hear. I just wanted to come on here real quick and talk to you guys about this to see how you felt about this family confronting the dad. Like I said before, I had a few points that I mentioned earlier on, and I do concur with Chantel. Chantel was up here earlier on, and she spoke about the selfishness of the father and how he also needs to understand that his actions affects the family. So I do agree. I'm still upset at the fact that they put it on social media. I'm also sad at the fact that the wife kind of figured something was wrong and she wanted to make it right by choosing to go to therapy, and he refused. I think that males should be held accountable for their actions, because you have some of these men out here who are thinking it's okay, but it's not. I think that the mother should go get herself tested, because that man was having unprotected sex with that person, the side piece as we call them. Okay. So she needs to go check. He had no regard for her sexual health, because he was not using any barrier method. He was not protecting himself, and he could have carried something home to his wife. And those children could have lost their mom from that, that three-letter word that we speak of. House in Virginia. Take the H, the I, and the other letter. Um, Also, at least these girls know to grow up not expecting to be treated certain kind of ways by their spouse. At least they'll know now that well, they'll know based on what they've seen their mom go through, based on what they've learned about what their father did. They will know to find men who respect them. They will know not to sit in relationship and have men treat them poorly. So they will have self-esteem when it comes to that. They will, value themselves as women more. You see what I'm saying? Um, it just is what it is. It is what it is. Oh, you just found out? Yes. That is what some people say when they don't want to use the whole term. You just say house in Virginia. Yeah. Right, Ronnie Q, the side piece could have other men as well, because clearly, she doesn't respect boundaries. And she may have somebody else to fill in the space at a time when she's not able to be with the husband, with the woman's. Oh, I'm too close. Let me move it. You know what? I removed the microphone and had it close. Let me move it. Because I thought it was too low. Thank you for letting me know. I appreciate that. I guess you were hearing all my P's and my T's and my. I don't believe that, Betty. Absolutely not. Snow? Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Bingo, Ronnie Q. That's true. Because there are times when some women have to go through a lot of very humiliating experiences because they are not working. It's a single income family, and they know that if they should leave, they wouldn't have a place for themselves. They wouldn't be able to survive because they don't have a job, and even if they do, they won't be as independent as they would want to be. So some of them stay for that type of security, but I think there is always a way out, whether it be family, whether it be, oh no, some people may not want to go to a shelter. There has to be a way out. Find out where resources are for you as wives, where you could go to get help. It's important. And I'm hoping that the daughters are old enough to take care of her if things happen, if she should want to move out, whatever happens after this. I hope they still stay and support her. I really do, because the mom is so soft spoken. So soft spoken. You could barely hear her. She's so reserved. Oh my goodness. It is so sad. Mm-mm. Phew. Chantel says, and he's the same type of man that would emotionally blackmail these girls to be their caregiver later in life. Right. So he did all this to them, and when he gets older and he's gonna need help and stuff, these same girls, ooh, they gotta fix this, because they may not take care of him when he gets older. Trust and believe. There are families who are like that, where if you did the children wrong, they grew up resenting the father, and they never ever turn the blacks of their eyes on that parent. You hear me? They don't help them because you treated their moms poorly, you treated them really bad, They are dealing with a trauma that they had to experience while growing up. They may not want to take care of you. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Girl. Mm-mm. I hope so too. I really do. Betty White has a PSA: don't date married men. Period. Okay. Mm-mm. Latasha says most young kids, boy or girl, turn to running them streets, and some act out different ways. And she says she's praying for the family. Chantel says, I long for the day when side pieces realize that when you cut off the supply, the demand will die off. They too play a part, no matter how. Wait, hold on. How badly they wish to be absolved of their responsibility. You thought so too, V? Okay, well, badly. Okay, badly. I think I right. Okay, guys, that's all I wanted to come and talk to you guys. It's been an hour. I wanted to see what you guys thought. Also, would you guys still stay in this relationship? That's the last question. Would you still stay in this relationship? Should I do a poll or are you going to answer in the chat? Would you still stay if you were in the position of the wife? Think about it and let me know while I play this video one more time. Would you stay in this relationship?
Your place, and I'm so fed up. Just know I'm so mature. I have no messy bone in me. Please,
Don't act like you don't know what
peace
this
is
is.
my number one priority. Then you got this one going on. Truly miss your vibe.
You weren't good enough.
Thank you. It was
Yeah.
a life we enjoyed, my dear.
Dad, you
Some words
fucked
in Uganda
up.
that I don't know. I know it was very nice to you, very well, believe me. It's just I don't eat a lot of you. Eat a lot of me, weird emoji. Just next time it will be bloody if you can keep it up.
Dad, you
Second,
fucked up.
some random words I don't know. But this is a picture of the house, by the way.
Okay,
That's
okay.
just it.
Or leave it.
Dad, you
Leave
fucked
whether-
up.
Yeah, whatever it is. Anyway, people go.
Okay, so then there's more. You got
Then you weren't good
how
enough.
are you? Sup? You take to some place, country club for swimming in some place. Same head. Okay, good idea. I'll see how it is there. Over the
Dad,
weekend, the
you
pool is very
fucked
nice.
up.
Just horny for you. I want to sit on you, but I'll be patient and I'll wait.
Dad,
I'm
you
coming to you.
fucked up.
You're late.
I
Tuesday
can break
will be
this TV
perfect.
right
I will
now.
be
Sit down,
free for
actually.
cramps.
Please.
Some words in Uganda. Thought all this is in the good
Yeah,
days.
crop stuff
Ha
happening,
ha ha.
period.
Just
Yeah.
saying.
That's
But I-
fucking disgusting.
I should calm down.
But I just take 3 days, 2
No,
days.
I'm not. I'm not sitting down.
She has a right
As
to
long
be
as you
upset.
can be upset, just don't be upset like
Don't
Yeah.
laugh.
some pictures. Not good. Second, you don't know how much I've longed for your big dick of yours. But
Really?
Tuesday isn't far enough. Oh, hi. Got back to you. You sleeping okay? I'm just jealous. It must be fun. Let them clean that carpet. It's kind of dusty. Sleeping, going.
That
Just
bitch.
know I'm so mature. I have no messy bone in me. Please,
Don't act like you don't know what
peace
this is.
my number one priority. Then you got this one going on. Truly miss your vibe.
You weren't good enough.
Thank you. It was
Yeah.
a life we enjoyed, my dear.
Dad, you
Words in
fucked
Uganda that
up.
I don't know. I know it was very nice to you, very well, believe me. It's just I don't eat a lot of you. Eat a lot of me, weird emoji. Just next time it will be bloody if you can keep it up.
Dad, you
Second,
fucked up.
some random words I don't know. But this is a picture of the house. But I'll be patient and I'll wait. You're late.
I
Tuesday
can
will
break
be
this TV
perfect.
right
I will
now.
be
Sit down,
free
actually.
for cramps.
Please.
Some words in Uganda. Thought all this
Mm-mm.
is in the good
Yeah,
days.
crop stuff
Ha ha
happening,
ha.
period.
Just
Yeah.
saying.
That's
But I-
fucking disgusting.
I should calm Calm down.
But I just take
Sit
3
down.
days, 2
No,
days.
I'm not. I'm not sitting down.
She has a right
As
to
long
be
as you
upset.
can be upset, just don't be upset like
Don't
full
lie,
stop.
please.
Some pictures, not good. Second, you don't know how much I've longed for your big dick of yours, but
Really?
today isn't far enough. Oh, hi, got back to you. You sleeping okay? I'm just jealous. It must be fun. Let's let them clean that carpet. It's kind of dusty. Sleeping, going to shower.
Were we not in
I'm
Uganda during that
here.
time?
Dad, were we not in Uganda at that
Do you
time?
think
You
that
need some
Dad, I'm not
natural warmth.
fucking stupid.
Ha-ha. Just as you did. You are miles away. You might look at those
can't put my
pics I
trust
just
in
sent
you
you
ever.
nude. Send me some words, some words.
Dad,
Those
I
big
can't
boobs.
Means naked
No,
pictures.
Yeah.
some words, some flesh.
No wonder
We'll
you
get
didn't
home
want
in
to show
an
me
hour.
this.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I didn't want to, but
We
I
didn't
was
show
you
you.
know.
Explain
Every
this.
bit, you know it's sick. Dad, you want me to keep going, or is this
Does this not recall in your brain of yours?
Stop hitting the TV.
But Dad,
Does that not recall? So
question,
stop
you want me
acting
to
like you
keep
don't know.
reading scenarios, or you got the
Then
you got
what the
We
fuck
didn't show her
is this?
everything because we love my mom.
So now explain what this is.
This is what the kids you didn't want to show me.
Yes, sir.
Dad.
That's why we didn't.
I
Dad.
had my suspicion that, since this
Dad.
in 20 something, that's when you started
Dad.
seeing this person and whatever. This is what the kids you didn't want to show me.
Yes, sir.
Dad.
That's why we didn't.
I
Dad.
had my suspicion that, since this
Dad.
in 20 something, that's when you started this is what the kids you didn't want to show me.
Yes, sir.
Dad.
That's why we didn't.
I
Dad.
had my suspicion that, since this
Dad.
in 20 something, that's when you started
Dad.
seeing this person and whatever. I was just like thinking about whatever you're not doing right. But look, God knows there's God when He does
And you don't believe in
I
him.
should let her say it.
God brings things in the light. I don't trace what I don't want.
I'm gonna
but
embarrass
see,
the shit out of
look
you.
Look at what.
I'm gonna tell
Eventually,
everyone.
Let mommy talk.
Sorry.
this is what
You
eventually.
fucked up, bro.
Eventually, see, this is what the kids do not want to show me when they came back and when they're over there. But my intention was that something was not going right. And I say we go for therapy and whatever. But
You didn't want to
until
do
you
therapy.
refuse, but
That
no.
means you didn't want
tried
to
to
fix.
save your
You
marriage,
she
and
she
you
want to
decided to
save
throw
the
it away.
marriage. How many times you gonna go
Back
ahead?
under this,
Dad.
And they didn't
You're
want
fucking
me to see
ridiculous.
this. Now we've seen it.
God.
All of us as we are sitting down.
Everyone's gonna see it, by the way.
Sit down now.
No, I'm not
Don't
sitting
sit down,
down.
but just don't keep
I'm not
going.
sitting down, Dad. You
No,
should
God.
be. You should be ashamed.
So the question
Dad, do you?
is,
No, listen. How many fucking times are you gonna put my mom through the same fucking bullshit? Dad, you tell me about no, don't add no, don't tell me no, I don't care who you are. Dad, guess what? You could be my father, but you not no. You no. Listen,
you are a cheater and you gotta
listen,
listen
Dad,
to what they say.
Dad, listen, Dad. You have not that father figure. I don't care who you are to me. You are nothing to me.
I found out during the Boombe.
She found out.
4 days, but I never. Me and you don't have a good relationship, so when I saw this and I read this, it didn't hurt.
It
me
didn't hurt
because
her.
I've already decided 14
You're a
years
piece of
ago,
shit.
14 years ago, I lost you as a dad. So 14 years ago, you were my financial bank, and that's what it was. So when I saw this, it didn't hurt me. She found out. Tyra found out the day we got back, and Tyra cried. Ashley, I didn't cry with it.
Ashley found out today.
Ashley
That's
found
why.
But I want, Dad. I told people I want to kill you, Dad.
Less than 24 hours ago, and Ashley loved you.
I
Ashley
can
loved you, and that's why she's so mad like this, because she loved you. So when you tell her not to yell, that hurts her, because you're telling her to suppress her moment. No matter that you are her father, you are her father. She loves you, and you hurt her. So that's why she's reacting.
Dad, you have nothing
So you
to
decide to make
say.
a decision, so you have to take it in. Your
Daddy, you have
your
nothing.
two daughters that love you so much are heartbroken right now. So however they feel, you have to just sit there and take it. Yes, you are their
Dad,
dad,
I'm
but
embarrassing the shit out of
Weren't good enough.
thank you. It was
Yeah.
a life we enjoyed.
Chantel! Chantel says, I would have had that ish live stream to his family's Facebook, church website, his job, the way my petty is set up. You know what I would do? I'm going to tell you what I would do. It depends on the situation. Like, I was also watching another one with this lady. She found out about her husband. I don't think they were married. Her child's father, she found out that he was cheating for 2 whole years. She found out it was 2 years. She found the messages in his book, in his phone, I'm sorry, went to work and printed them out, looking at them, And you know what I would do if that I was in that position? I would get home early. I would tape all of those messages. Even she even had the girl's picture printed out. I would tape every single one of those text messages on the mirror. I would put it over the toilet bowl for when you go to pee. I would put it over the bed. I would put it at the front door. You be reading your messages from the front door all the way into the house. In every room you'd go to, they would be there. I would cover a whole wall with your messages. I would cover the whole wall with that girl's face. You hear me? And I wouldn't say a word to you after that cuz one of us is leaving. Okay. You're going to leave or I'm going to leave. But there is be nothing to discuss. What would be the purpose? Mm-mm. Yeah, she did. She actually did. Yeah, she did. A view is a view. Like she was so hurt, and she probably would have hurt him too. Yeah. Chantel says, "I know of a boy who pistol whipped his dad for cheating on and abusing his mom while he was away for military training." Wow. Mm-mm. Hey, TC. Betty, I'm a tad bit crazy, just a little bit. Just a tad bit. A tad bit. I know that's what I would do. You get in the garage, you're gonna see those messages. I'll tape them all over the door, tape them all over the bathroom, the kitchen. I'll choose a wall to spread everything out. Tape that up nice and neat, and you're gonna see them everywhere you walk. Okay, right, Chantel. Kids see when they see red when they envision or witness their mom in pain, or even their dads too. You know, if the shoe were on the other foot. Mm-mm. And I saw your comment earlier, view that somebody made a certain kind of comment to you, and you told the wife, and she was saying he's just playing around. She's in denial of you. People like those, you gotta be careful because you're telling them something, and she's telling you, "Oh, he was just playing." She's living in denial. You hear me? Hey, heat wave. Hey, everybody coming in. He told the father that he would kill him for his mom. That man hightailed it. Chantal! No, sir! Chantal! I want to put something not going over there, sir. I want to put something not going over there, Chantal. No, sir. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Wow. So the dad had to leave town. Chantal, them serious. No, sir, them serious which part you come from, Chantel. We can't understand. TC says, I would get those messages also, but I would plaster them. Ooh, TC. In the grocery store, the library, at his job, and wherever he frequents throughout the community. That's if he goes to the library, though. But I get what you're saying. I don't know if I would want, like, outsiders to see. That is why I said I would do it in the home. You see what I'm saying? Hold on, we got V in the back. Hold on. TC says library, his job.
Hey,
Hey, oh, hold on. Hey,
can you
V.
hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Thank you for coming up. Hey, V.
Hey, there's a whole show online. It comes on OWN named Love and Marriage Huntsville.
Oh yeah, I used to watch that.
And it's like practically the same thing. The guy, he was seeing the girls, for I guess the people in the audience who don't know what I'm talking about. He was cheating on his wife for about 5 years.
Was
The
that
girl,
Martell?
yep.
Mm-hmm.
And Melody had confronted the girl. And even during the pandemic, he was like, still going out there seeing her. But my point to that is to say that it's a very conflicting story. It happens, the family. And but what I see even in that going on online, a lot of women stay because, as I think Ronnie Q said, that because he may be the only provider.
Right. Yeah.
Um, the other part that I have to say about that, I've heard people said about even the Montel story, right? Montel and Melody, because it's still going on. The
Mm-hmm.
saga is still going on.
It's still going on,
Yeah,
girl. I stopped watching it. I was so sad.
he had a
I
baby.
was so upset
This
for
side chick
her.
had a baby.
Oh yeah, I did hear, and he doesn't seem to think he thinks that if he apologizes to Mel, everything is okay. That they should just
Yeah.
go back. And he kept pointing out stuff that she wasn't doing, and he never once said he was wrong. That
He
guy, I
finally
couldn't
he
take him.
finally he finally apologized, but who am I to say his apology is not sincere? Because my thought is the damage is already done once a child is here,
Mm-mm.
you know.
He was
But
lying the whole time. I
yeah,
don't think there's nothing sincere about him. I'm sorry. Mm-mm.
but let me ask you this. Do you think a man who has a family who cheats, does that make him a bad dad?
Well, it depends. No, no, for one, no. But for two, it depends on if he's cheating and his cheating affects the household.
I
If it
mean, it's
affects,
gonna
for
affect the.
example, his children, does it mean that he's not giving contributing to his family, whether it be time, whether it be the finances as per usual, because he's not going to be able to spend the same time with his family. Is it cutting into the children's grocery money and all of that? You see what I'm saying?
I mean, whether he is whether the whoever is doing it, whether they're wealthy or not, it is cutting into time you could never get back.
Right.
There's also
And it's
like
hurting the mom. It's also hurting the spouse. And if she's hurt, it'll also affect her ability to take care of her family.
yes, that is true. But from what I see, that's just my observation. And I'm a mother with 5 kids saying that, 5 children. To me, it seemed like, okay, not because you was not a good husband, that doesn't make you a bad dad.
Yeah, he could still be a good
People grow
dad.
apart. People go apart for whatever reason. They did not feel to, leave the relationship in terms of, get a divorce. And it happens
Yeah.
on both sides, male or female.
And then you also have some people do it because of their church that they're in, their religion, and how, they want to always you got some people who don't think they should get a divorce. They don't believe in divorce. So they'll sit and take all sorts of stuff because they're married and it is said that they're supposed to weather the storm together. Some people don't believe in remarrying. Some people are afraid of, what family will think. Some people do it to stay so their family can, they don't want to separate because of the children.
Hmm.
Some people do it just because of the church. I've seen it. I have
Well,
witnessed
some people
this.
do it because they don't want to be alone. And the thing is, some women, like that mother said, her intuition. But some women know, and it's not even a financial thing. Some women know and just close their eyes to it. Look at Wendy Williams. Hello?
Wendy Williams sat and took all of that from that guy. She
Yeah.
sat and
He
took
knew
it.
she knew for
And
10 years.
she
10
knew, and
years.
she sat and she took it. Only God knows why. Did it have to do anything with, her not wanting to share her money? If they got a divorce, was she trying to work it out? Was she saying, okay, I'm gonna once I'm still married, I'll be okay, so I'm gonna pretend I don't notice that? I don't know what was going through her head. She sat and she took that for
My
years.
my thought about Wendy is she did not want to become the hot topic.
You have a point there. She
She
didn't
did
want
not
to be
want to
one
be.
right, but
A
she still
lot of
ended up being
people
it.
like to die in their shame. Like as long as he didn't bring a baby, and she said that on a particular a series she did. She said that as long as he didn't bring a baby home, she was fine.
That is
But
not.
but she
Mm-mm.
is not. She said she want to be pampered. She don't want to help him change pampers.
That was her trying to cover up because she was
Oh,
embarrassed. That
she
was her trying to act like she didn't feel it. That was her trying to put a brave face on. No, talking about not wanting to change diaper. That means you are giving him all the excuses that you're giving him the go ahead basically to cheat. That's what you're saying. If you're saying, "Oh, you're not going to be changing diaper and stuff," it even drove her back to using and abusing substances. Remember, she had to go to where was it that she had to go? She was caught coming out of one of those centers at one point. So that also drove her back to using. And she has all these illnesses to deal with. No, girl. Mm-mm. I could never. I don't know. I'm sorry if I was talking. Can you hear me? V? I don't hear V anymore, and I don't know if my audio is still okay. I think she fell off. Hope I wasn't talking over her because I couldn't hear her. So hopefully I wasn't speaking over her at the time. Lord, did you see what Chantel wrote? Look at this. Let me go find it all the way up here. Chantel and TC. Chantel and TC. Chantel and TC. TC says all of the pictures, all of the emails, the messages, they're going to be at the church, they're going to be at the library, they're going to be at his workplace or her workplace. Everything is going to be all over the place. Chantel says, girl, he better hope I don't have enough money to hire a banner plane to fly that around the city saying my daddy is a trifling asshole or my dad is trifling as hell with his name on it. Girl, girl. I, and then Fifi. And then Pigface Oink Oink is like, excuse me, why is he still alive? Why would he want to do look at this? Man, nobody should cross you three. Pigface Oink Oink is like, why is he still living? Why didn't she put rat no, no, Pigface Oink Oink. Not rat poison. No. No. Mm-mm. Girl, no. Okay, V. Okay. Okay. Listen, I gotta mute real quick. Okay, I'm back. Hey, TC.
Hey, good morning. How are you? How's
Good
everybody?
morning. I'm good. And how are you?
Excellent, excellent. Now this is a topic that I can really get into. Okay. Uh, so I would do another thing that I would do. I would also you remember how back in the day that they had they had those planes that used to put messages like smoke messages up in the sky.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, I would do that. I would do that like
You and
yeah,
Chantel both. Oh, Lord. Oh, God.
right. Because
Mm-mm.
here's the thing, the key is to make sure that because you're gonna well, my thing is getting a divorce, right? So the key is to make sure he's still alive and he's still gonna be working. But you want him to be totally embarrassed everywhere he goes. That's all.
And also deter any other woman from wanting to be with him in the meanwhile in the process, because once
Right.
they know.
Yeah, once they know he has no money because like they already conclude he's not all his money is already a done deal. He's gonna lose every single thing. I mean, it's just it is the way it is. So yeah, that's all. You know, it is what
You
it is.
are
For putting
ruthless with it.
well, yeah, I would be. I'm just gonna be very secretive about it, and he would never know. Wow, he'd be like, "Wow, I can't believe." Yeah, I would
Oh.
have the kids in the neighborhood put it in all the neighbors' doors.
Oh
Everything.
my gosh. No, I
Hmm.
thought I was bad posting stuff all over.
Yeah, yeah,
TC.
right. This, he'll be embarrassed. Oh, he'll be
Not the
embarrassed.
kids. You know
Yeah.
what? You made me have an idea. It depends on how easy it would be to, get a poster up real quick. Whatever, those big flyers. He would be driving in and
Hmm.
he would see his picture. He would see, I don't know, maybe I would just put it at the front lawn. I'm sorry. I don't think I could have too many people involved in it. I don't
Hmm.
know. But he's
Well,
going to see everything before. He's just going to see a trail from the driveway to the
absolutely.
home, to the house.
And
Okay.
then And then look, depending on where we live, like let's just say in the Northeast, y'all, just so I will put on the New Jersey Turnpike, the Pennsylvania Turnpike, and also on 95, north and south,
Oh,
and
Lord.
76. So you would have billboards. You just have billboards.
No, you be wasting your money. They're gonna say that's a bitter black woman, as they call us. They call
Mm,
people the bitter black woman. Girl, you
they
better
don't say
save
that
your
when.
money.
No. Oh no! I trust me. It will be his money. Are you kidding? What do you take me for, Carrie?
I
Carrie,
cannot.
do
Let me
Carrie.
mute this
What?
thing.
Listen, one thing you can really, I'm a Capricorn. One thing you can always make sure you could bet your money for, take this check and take it to the bank and cash it. I am the most frugal, and as they say here in these YouTube streets, I'm the cheapest thing going. I'm not going to take my money or take away from my money. No, no,
Right.
no. Oh, no, no,
Okay.
no.
V joined. V rejoined. Can you hear me, V?
Yeah, but let me
Okay.
say this
Maybe.
here. Let me say this here. Suppose he's not embarrassed. In the video, it is showing that that is not his first go around. I think the only way to confront him is I will have if I confront him is have the woman involved
Yeah,
But
so
what
he
if
could
they
yeah.
tell
explain
him?
in front of everybody, huh?
That's also a good one, if you and it depends on the type
Yeah,
of woman
I'm
because
not taking out no billboard. It's like begging somebody to be good to you.
Oh no, no, no. That's not what it is. No, no, no. What you put her picture up, you put his picture up, and the emails or whatever the case may be, and because you're not asking for him to come back. No, this is just it's sort of like when you change your name, when you come into this country and you change your name, and I'm sure y'all can understand this. What you have to do is you have to put it in a newspaper, and you have to advertise it. This is just advertising, just to let the people know. That's
That's too
all.
much energy. That's
It's
too much
easy for
energy.
well,
What is
it's
Hey,
so
easy
Rebel.
for me. But
Hey,
it's easy for me because I know how to do it. So I mean, I
But
guess
I'm
that
saying
what
I
people
know how to do it too, but it's too much energy. I'm not giving no one my power like this. To me, that's giving people your power. You
oh,
will never
okay.
see me sweat.
No, this is just my like when I go to
Nice
court,
get
it'll
back.
be done. Yeah.
I feel I would print the stuff. I'm sorry, I
Hey,
would do
Rebel.
that.
Let's see
hey,
what
People
hey.
get
Rebel had to
embarrassed.
say.
Good morning, Rebel. Thank you for coming up.
I
What's up,
wanted to.
Rebel?
Hey, what's up, TC? Carrie, Designs with V. Chat. I wanted to say this is pretty. Some guys are not embarrassed by
Yes.
being caught cheating,
Hmm.
and I've
Hmm.
unfortunately have been on the other end of that. Well, I've been on both sides to be quite honest, but someone told me before, listen, be careful. My wife may call you. I was like, you're wait, what? You're what? My wife may call you. Used to work with me. You used to work with me at this place. I was like,
Oh
you
my
got it.
God.
So the wife had been going through his phone and she came across some messages that were suspect. He was living a whole double life. And this, the cheating and, putting trackers on phones. Uh, my friend was telling me this guy's wife hit him up. And this friend of mine is positive. And he said the wife called him and said, she texted him and said, I hope you know my husband has, those letters. And he was like, oh, I didn't know he was married. And I have those as well. And
Oh,
she didn't say anything back.
ooh. Well, she probably fainted, Rebel. I mean,
Okay, right. You know what? That could be very well the case. But it's
ooh.
just these guys are some dogs. Some of them, it's some good men out there because I've witnessed
Hmm.
marriages like that, but it's far and few in between because it's too many things that people could get away with. There's social media. Our grandparents didn't have this. So they would probably have to walk to the next town over or, try to be a little bit more discreet as opposed to these guys that can go on Plenty of Fish and just Christian Mingle and bear hunters of the US, some of those sites. And just this guy that got caught cheating, I don't know the story. I definitely would love to read up on it.
Right.
Yeah,
Know the story.
we're just dealing with what our embarrassment will be as a woman, but I don't think some men take it the way that, well, how we will personally feel or the daughters will personally feel, because I know of a couple, the husband, he was a minister for years, and then they both, they weren't in church anymore, and for 20 something years he was faithful, and then he started working out of town, and been different women the wife had bust him with, and she's still with him. And they have, I think 2 or 3 boys, and I believe that she knows.
Some
Probably.
people stay for stability. Some people stay because they put the time in. From my
Yeah.
observations, they stay because this is all I know. Maybe he was the person that she got with right out of school or something. And women tend to work more towards saving a relationship, whereas a
Hmm.
guy, his ego gets in the way a lot of times. You cheat on him, you're gonna be the biggest H around. You've done this,
Okay.
but he can go and have a whole baby and bring it to the doorstep. And back in the days, the women would take care of those other women's children that their husbands have made.
I think women still do that today. It's
Yeah,
just our secret. Because I'm saying again, look at Wendy Williams.
Oh
She was a woman of means,
but
and
does
he
that
got
help,
so comfortable. The house was what, a couple miles down the road from hers, seven hundred
Mm.
thousand dollars.
baby? But that
I came.
self-esteem
I'm
says a
sorry. I
lot.
had to step out.
That
I'm back.
self-esteem, baby, will allow people to put up with anything. You got
Yeah.
low self-esteem or you never realize what your potential was or is. Some guys feed on that. They prefer a woman that they feel will never challenge them, will just go along and they'll quote Bible verses and they'll be about the BS, but you'll stay just because you want to save face and you don't want to be embarrassed and you want your marriage of 20 years to work and you're miserable sleeping in different
Exactly.
bedrooms.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
So true. So true. Speak. Some people just don't
And
want the embarrassment.
I
I'm sorry.
like the
Go ahead.
Shawshank Redemption. I like the Shawshank Redemption type. You wait and you secretly plan and plot your path,
Hmm.
and you wait until people think that it's out of the mindset or out of your mindset.
Hmm.
And all along you're planning and plotting
Exit.
your afterlife on Earth.
Hmm.
So oftentimes people, don't know that there are people that are doing that as well. Just because maybe you don't see anything, don't don't be surprised. Don't be surprised when something comes up, maybe a couple of years or 3 years down the line. I always tell people that I've seen and I've witnessed myriad of relationships like that. And people were planning it and they knew that what was going on. They had all of their proof and everything. They did what they had to do, and they took it to the divorce and had the money that they needed and everything. Mild but
Y-
direct and deliberate.
But
You're
my belief is my best revenge is to walk away. Cause I know, like deep within my heart, that I have done my best, and you will never find another person the way that I was down with you. You wouldn't find another person like that. But
Absolutely,
to
I agree
to
with that. I
involve
definitely agree
myself,
with that.
to
and
involve myself.
that's exactly what I say. There's nothing to discuss. If I find out you're cheating, there is nothing to discuss. It may be a heated moment for an hour or less. Sometimes I don't even speak. There's nothing to discuss. So the fact that I gotta that is the main reason why I say walk away. I'm good.
Yeah.
I am not going to stick around and allow you to hurt me and talk about, oh, I forgive you. You're going to worry every time that man goes out the door. You're going to
Hmm.
be very uncomfortable. You're going to be always wondering where they're going. They're going to the grocery store. You're going to feel like you're stalking. You're going to keep trying to figure out calling them to make sure they are where they said they're going and all of that shit. I don't got time for it. And you
Is
guys
that
used I'm sorry, go ahead.
no? I'm sorry. You finished what
You
you were gonna
guys
say.
used Wendy Williams as an example. She was there
Mhm.
acting like nothing was going on. And we
Hmm.
don't know what was going on behind the scenes. She may
Mm.
have gone home every day and cried because she knew he was cheating. Look at
Oh, that's
even
why she got back. That's why she got back using again.
right. Look at Hillary Clinton and that
Self-medicating.
whole Monica Lewinsky thing. If you guys remember that, she's
Mm.
still stuck by the
Mhm.
man like
I
nothing
wasn't born yet.
happened. You weren't born yet.
Mm, I heard
She's
about it.
stuck. Yeah, I heard about it. She's
You
stuck
know.
around like nothing happened. She didn't want to have to deal with the stigma. She didn't want to deal with the shame in society, so she stuck by him because she knew that the whole divorce was gonna be even dirtier than them finding out that he was cheating. A lot of women stay around because of the public perception. How it's going to look. How is it going to look to the rest of the family?
Mm.
How is it going to look to the people at church? How is it going to look for the people at work? How is his family going to feel? And most importantly, some of them stay around because of the children. They don't want to break up the home where the children have both parents there. So
But you're
some women do
miserable with each
sacrifice,
other.
but they right, and they are miserable the entire time. And some women sit it out because they want their children to grow up seeing both parents and having some form of so-called stability. But I would never do that. I would never do that. I am walking. You hear me?
Because you
Walking.
become
Have you ever?
roommates.
Well, I guess that's your answer. You have never been in that position.
Mm-mm.
You become roommates at that point. And who wants to operate on a daily basis in that type of a toxic stew? You
That's
want,
true.
that becomes the norm. And that whole thing, I grew up around domestic abuse and alcoholism, and it formed who I am today. Uh, I just didn't like as a child. You don't. My environment was so unstable because of these grown-ups, and primarily it was the men out there doing whatever the hell they wanted to do, making babies and coming home because that woman in the streets didn't piss you off, and you coming home to jump on the woman that's carried your babies. So it was just me seeing stuff like that. It's like, baby, as a women, know your potential. You carry us, and men are supposed to be a woman's protector. But just you're sitting up, and this man is dehumanizing you. He's beat you
Hmm.
down so much that you're just like a Stepford wife, and you're just functioning. But at what place are you functioning at?
Hmm. Like I said, Shawshank Redemption. You have a plan, put it together, walk away with all of everything, and then just move out. That's it.
I think that's the best course because some men like I will go back to Wendy Williams and countless other people. They end up
Hmm.
staying with the woman. Some of them end
Right.
up marrying the extra affair.
Whole
That's
ba-
true.
whole other families on the side. Uh,
I just typed in and I just pulled up an article, and here are some of the reasons why they claim women stay. And I would want to assume males too. Um the person doesn't want to be alone. That's the first reason why they stay,
Hmm.
even though people are cheating. They think that, if that person leaves them or if they should leave, they will never be able to find somebody. So the fear of being alone, makes them want to stay in the relationship despite the person cheating. Another one that they said was that the finances may take a hit. So in their minds, if they leave, they're gonna feel like, oh my God, we're gonna live in poverty. We're not gonna be able to take care of certain needs. The family needs stuff. And especially if that person was spending on her, and she knew she was getting everything she liked, I am pretty sure that woman is gonna stay because they don't want their standard of living to decline. Then there goes another one for those who like to make excuses. Oh, he's not perfect, men do cheat, and sometimes things happen. So they're already in their minds it's okay for them to disappoint them. Another reason they gave was that their professional status is tied to his. So some of them don't want to have
Hmm.
to break up with their husband or whoever because it may close certain type of doors that were readily available or open to them. If they're no longer associated with that person, they're going to lose their status. They're, just going to be known as the
Hmm.
ex of so and so. And another reason, because they lose friends. That's sad. Some people worry about losing friends. Can you imagine?
mm,
Because they may be shunned, they may not be able to be in the groups that they were a part of. Certain social cliques. Because they may have a group of them who go out together, or just to be a part of a wives club, as some people like. Another reason is her family may be against a divorce. Now, I wish I would ever not want to divorce somebody because of what my family thinks. You're not the one taking the D. You're not the one being dehumanized. You're not the one being embarrassed and stuff. Don't I would never. If the family may be against a divorce, um they may want to sit around, especially for those who are in certain churches, certain traditional Catholic families, and so on. Or, like I was saying earlier on, their culture may not allow for them to, divorce that easily. Or they don't want to be shunned, they don't want to be disowned. You know, another
It,
reason they say, I'm sorry, you can go ahead. You can cut
no,
me
I'm
off.
sorry because I was
You can go ahead. That's fine.
because I listen. That's rude. No, you finish. I'm sorry.
I could pause. But some family members, because of their culture, like for the same one I was watching with this one a while ago, because she's from Uganda, I think. Who knows what their cultural practices are? So that may also be a reason she doesn't want to be shunned by the family. You know, she may be embarrassed. Another reason why this article gave is that she's emotionally invested in her man, so she can't, cut off. They think it's too hard because of all of the contributions they made, everything they did to make the relationship work. They struggle to understand, it's okay for you to leave, because they think they've put in so much effort and
Mhm.
stuff, and they are invested in the relationship. They don't want to leave. I'll be damned if I stay. Some people have hidden agendas. That's another point. How many points they got? I'm going to slow down here. Another one. Listen to this dumb reason. Listen to this dumb reason right here. Infidelity could make the marriage stronger. You believe this shit?
So basically, let him do what he wants to do, and you because I'm pretty sure the infidelity is going to be most likely the man in that marriage doing what he's doing on the side. Not to
Hmm.
say that women don't do it, but it's to a greater extent. The men are the ones that usually physically step out at least.
Hmm. So you got them thinking, oh, he cheated because they may be even there thinking, oh, maybe I need to spice up the sex, maybe I need to spice up the relationship. So they may look at
Lord.
it as, oh, he went out because I'm not doing certain things that he
Okay, you go
asked
out
for.
because you want to spice it up then as well.
Ex-
Right. There you go,
Absolutely
Rebel. Like,
wrong.
Okay,
right. Right.
you
There
know,
you go.
And he couldn't deal with that if he found that out. That's the
right?
Oh, of
thing.
course not. Oh, of course not. Then we see the double standard in
Uh,
living color. For real.
uh, on full display. I
Right.
it's funny because Chantel made a great point. Um, my grandmother was like that with my uncles. They could do no wrong. Now Lord rest her soul, but those uncles were not about anything. They had good women. One uncle would jump on his girlfriend. They got married. He was a woman beater. She left him alone because she got tired of fighting. Turns around, she became successful, have her own trucking business. Meanwhile, he's laying up on a woman that's getting food stamps right now.
Oh, oh,
Hmm.
there you
Okay.
go. It was a blessing for her. That was her blessing. She had to leave to get her
Right.
blessing. God. And there goes what Chantel was saying here. You got those old school type of people who will, stuff may be happening in the home and they know it's happening. And they're so worried about what people are gonna think. They're like, don't go outside airing our dirty laundry and stuff. And people in the family are hurting, but you want to save face. I don't
And
got time for that shit.
that right there
Mm-mm.
promotes people being abused a lot of type of ways. You get because
Mm-hmm.
keep it in. Don't go putting our business out there. That ain't it for
Yeah.
everybody. Keep it in. But Uncle Jed back there in the woods, he back there in the room touching on every damn body that can come in there
Exactly.
and within his reach.
Right.
And you don't tell nobody though. Just keep it in the. You don't put our
Mm-hmm.
business out there. What? And meanwhile, all these generations that have been mentally screwed and need to be laying on someone's
Mm-hmm.
couch because you've kept this
Mm-hmm.
mindset of abuse going, and it's become you planted that seed and it's flourished in the family, and it's a norm.
Hmm.
Sadly. Very sad. That is
Another
very
It,
thing,
it's
sad.
Tori, another thing is I had posted it in the chat. Um, the daughters are right to be upset, But I still think in a situation like that, you're the kid or the kids. I think if the way they spoke to the father, I just don't agree with that. I mean, that's their life. I would have done it differently. But if ever, I would not put my mother on tape. That's for the world to see. And you want to look
Mm,
presentable if you taking yourself outside and she's just sitting there in maybe a house dress.
mm,
Yeah.
yeah,
That's the only
yeah.
part of the video that we watched. That's the only part I didn't like. They should have never had her face on camera. That's the
Right.
only part I didn't like. And of course, they were so over. I think it was the hurt that made them lash out that way or speak that kind of way to their father, V. I know it's still their father at the end of the day, whether or not he cheated on her. But I think it's because of their emotions got the best of them. I guess that's why they
Mm,
were cussing and acting that way. They really
Hmm.
did him bad though. Especially when the girl said she told the people what she was gonna do to him. She wanted to end the man's life. That's
You,
crazy.
Oh
you know,
You didn't see it, Rebel?
no.
yeah,
Ooh.
she, I was always taught when you say something, you can't take it away. You can't take it back. And I know that something like that, especially for girls, but anybody in the family, the cheating is just totally, it's a horrific situation. I'm with V. I didn't like the fact that the mother's face was shown, and all of that type of stuff. But I think people need to, before they really lash out, they have to think of the consequences of everything and everybody involved,
And
short
the
term and
kids.
long term consequences.
Because that's taking
Again,
it back to her country. Carrie, you know how we people got pride already. What happened in America?
Mhm.
Let us stay here.
Mhm.
well,
But and
what we
also
say,
things would
what
be different for some people because that guy would have probably gotten his ass whooped already. But I don't. Let me not
mhm.
say.
I don't
Keep that
honestly.
one
I
in.
don't. I think in my instant, I'll move on. And no violence need to happen because it's like trying to make somebody be good to you or make somebody, you know, cheating is in him. That's why he's cheating. So I could see me being hurt over it, me being disappointed over it, but to the revenge of it all, and again, if she
Mm,
stays, it's like I'm begging you to be good to me. Oh hell no, I'll be good to myself. Bye.
I'm different. I will be over that in like a day or two. I'm for real. I would be over it I will feel bad, yes, to know that it's been years and we were together and all of that.
Hmm.
But like I am not allowing myself to get sick over stuff. That's me. I'm
Hmm.
thinking about me at the end of the day. And that is why I say like me, I don't have discussions about these things. And it's not I'm just over it. If I find out about this today and we talk about it right there and then, there's no need for you to apologize to me. There's no need for us to talk about why you did it, who you did it. I don't need to know where. I don't need to know who. Don't answer no questions. After that, I may cry, may not. It depends. But I'll be on my way.
Hmm.
Give me a
mm.
day or two. I am back to normal. You didn't even exist to me.
I'm not
That
like
is how
that.
I live.
I'm not like
Mm-mm.
that. Stuff
You're not
cut
going to
me
affect
like
my
real
health.
deep, and
Uh-uh.
I know
Mm-mm.
I've been done wrong before. And what I find myself is I don't like what the person did to me, but once I love someone, I may not be in love with you anymore, but I still care for them. I still love them.
Uh-uh. 2 days. I only need 2 days. I'm
Maybe
done.
that's that
To
spirit of goodbye.
Mm-mm.
Goodbye,
I'm
see,
see
done.
that.
because
No, I don't have to deal with you. I don't have to deal with you, but I also don't have to wish you, you know what I'm saying, wish you bad. That's just not in me because I believe just harboring that what goes around comes around.
it becomes
And me
cancer.
moving on is the best thing that I can do.
Two
And
Because you
nine
days.
times out
probably,
of 10, in every situation that I've been in and I walk away from, whether it be platonic, whether it be emotional, whether it be whatever, I'm always in a better position because of the angle that I take. And I get looking back at the people, I am so far ahead and so blessed beyond measures.
Absolutely.
You're going to look at me. That's the example you're going to have. You're going to look at me and be like, boy, look at her. Look how she did. Whether it be female friendship, male friendship, it don't matter what it is. I'm always better. And you will wonder, oh, I wonder what she doing now. You know how sometime in like your Facebook or other stuff it may show up like people you may know?
Mhm.
You could
Mm-hmm.
always tell who checking on you.
Mhm. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you know what, V? I have to just let, I, not V. I'm sorry, Carrie. If I found out today that was the situation, I'm married and cheating, I'm like you. I maybe about an hour. I'll just go through my emotions, and then I'm going to. Then the next thing is the plot. And then and then it's the plot. Like, I mean, we're gonna
Oh
do it.
yeah.
Let's do it. But
Yep.
see, now I'm thinking, cause see, Monday morning come, I'm going to every bank and financial institution that we have
Mhm.
situations with. You see what I'm saying? And
This is scary,
then
girl.
we will be, and that's why I'm not gonna get mad. You see what I'm saying? Because I
Mhm.
don't want to let on that I even know, number one, let on that I'm whatever. I'm just going to keep the poker face, the straight face,
Oh
until I
yeah.
get my finances together
Oh yeah.
and everything is being sent and rerouted to a whole nother place. Number two, that my attorneys are on alert, my accountant is on alert, and that everybody knows. And then where I need to go and where I'm going to be living, my new estates that I'm going to be living,
Right. Make
that
those
they
plans. Oh yeah.
right, right, honey. You see, I'm
Oh
gonna be,
yeah.
hey, good morning, honey. How are
Oh
you?
yeah.
And see, that's the worst. And I'm not gonna say I'm not gonna say Nathan. You dig me? And
Oh
until
yeah.
I am at that place where I'm getting ready to put the nail to the coffin, I'm not
Mhm.
gonna wish anybody any bad. But when they go to the bank, they're gonna be wondering what in the world, and then I'm gonna be out. I'm gonna be out the
You
house.
have
I'm gonna,
insufficient funds.
yeah,
Or at
very
least take a
much.
half though. A half. I'll take a half. I'm not that bad. I'll take a
Mm-mm.
half of it.
Oh,
I'm
I'm
gonna
I'm
get
bad.
myself
No, no, no. Mm-mm.
situated. I'm gonna be the best person. You're not even
Oh,
gonna know I
God.
found out. I'm gonna be all smiles. You're gonna get the best meals. Everything is gonna be
Mhm.
normal while I'm making my plans and doing what I need to do.
Exactly. That's all. And it has nothing to
And then
do.
on
I
that
don't
big
want
day,
you. You
I
right.
gotta take off from work that day. I will be
Mhm.
putting up all
But
those messages and those pictures. I'll be getting the movers and stuff. You're going to come home to all of that.
also
There'll be
in your
no
taking,
discussions.
remember the code with the court with community property. They
That's
could
why
make
you.
you give
But
it
see,
back.
you seek
As in
consultation.
Shaquille
You seek
O'Neal and Shawnee
consultation.
Niecy
O'Neal,
says
the
she's going to
court
get
made
her
her give it
lawyer on
back.
alert.
Yeah, you seek consultation before
And
you
that's one of the
react. See,
reasons why
you
I said
don't
half of
react.
it.
You don't become
Gotta be
erratic and
careful.
emotional. You have to be strategic and you have to be logical. You have to take in consideration what are the state laws, because I'm gonna go to another state. I'm gonna be doing X, Y, and Z. I'm gonna be X, Y. So you have to be able to consult with your consults and you find out X what's the deal. You have the paperwork because you have the emails and everything. So this is irreconcilable, and this is what you can do. This is what you can't do. You find out those things before, and then you go by the law. You see everything in decency and in order. V, not
But
not
this
not
is
the way folk around here do things, and they
but
no,
this
not
is
like
it here.
that.
Shawnee O'Neal, I think like for 5 out of 5 or 10 years, she was taking that money and putting it to the side. The money was not even in her name. She knew she was going to leave him because all of the cheating that he has done.
Right.
And it was in her mother's name. And what Shaq did, he got a I forget the name of the financial person who do the investigation on it. They did a run on the accounts over the years. Why you think the
Wow.
only Shawnee O'Neal did not get married until lately here when her last kid turned the proper age?
Absolutely, because she's smart and intelligent, and she's
Yeah.
not erratic, and she's not
Oh.
imbalanced, and she
Yeah, but
doesn't
what I'm
need.
saying is she ended up
Yes.
having to give the
Oh.
money back once they did the audit on the money.
Oh. Oh.
She had to give it
I didn't
back
know
because
that.
it was community property. And then she got what? I mean, he ended up giving her more money, in the long run,
Right.
but
Right.
he was, it was community property. So
Again, she
that's
didn't get.
why that's
I
why
don't
you
know if
always have to separate what Carrie is saying, at least half of it, because the court
whatever
would
is
make
the
their own
law. I am
decision.
saying whatever is the law. So I think we're both saying the same thing.
Oh, okay.
I am saying whatever is the law. I am
Mhm.
going to do that, but I am going to I'm going to my
Yeah,
attorneys.
she said, yeah.
Right. I'm saying the same thing. Whatever it is,
Mhm.
the maximum I'm supposed to be and that I'm allowed, that's what I
Mhm.
want. I'm gonna put everything in trust. I'm not putting anything in my mother's name because I don't
Mhm.
believe in that. I believe in everything in trust because that's a
Mhm.
whole nother financial, that's a whole nother level of
It's a shelter.
exactly. Yeah,
Yeah, it's
exactly.
a
We've
shelter.
talked about this before, V. And you
Yeah,
understand.
yeah.
So
I'm
so yeah,
aware.
I
I'm
don't.
aware.
Yes, yes, exactly. So yeah, we've always done trusts, and you shelter just your assets are have some kind of protection,
Mhm.
and then over time. But yeah, I don't know who advised her. Maybe they didn't advise her properly, or whatever. But I will still do everything in decency and in order,
Mhm.
always.
But he's gonna get embarrassed. Okay. All right. I'm gonna wrap this up right now. Everybody, can you give me your final thoughts on what? But Rebel said he didn't watch the video. Do you want to see
Yeah.
it,
Well,
Rebel?
So I'm
And
gonna
you
have to
give your
check it
final
out.
thoughts, because I could play it right now, and then you give your final thoughts, because I'm gonna wrap
Okay.
up to go. Where is everybody? Let me. Ooh, there we go. So I'm gonna play it, and then everybody gives their final thought, and then I'm gonna wrap up, because I'm gonna finish doing laundry. Thank you for being here, Heatwave, and little. I'm living my best life. My mods and everybody who typed in the chat. I appreciate you, all the members, everybody, and everybody on the panel. Okay, let's go. We're gonna watch it one more time.
Place, and I'm so fed up. Just know I'm so mature. I have no messy bone in me. Please,
Don't act like you don't know what
peace
this
is
is.
my number one priority. Then you got this one going on. Truly miss your vibe.
You weren't good enough.
Thank you. It was
Yeah.
a life we enjoyed, my dear.
Dad, you
Some words in
fucked
Uganda that
up.
I don't know. I know was very nice to you, very well. Believe me, it's just I don't eat a lot of you. Eat a lot of me, weird emoji. Just next time it will be bloody if you can keep it up.
Dad, you
Second,
fucked up.
some random words I don't know. But this is a picture of the house, by the way.
Okay,
That's
let's
just it.
stop.
Leave it.
Dad,
Whether, yeah, whatever it is. Anyway, people go.
Okay, so then there's more. You got
you
Dad, you
fucked
weren't good
up.
how are you? Sup? You take to some place, country club or swimming in some place. Same head. Okay, good idea. I'll see how it is there. Over the
Dad,
weekend,
you
the pool is very
fucked
nice.
up.
Just horny for you. I want to sit on you, but I'll be patient and I'll wait.
Dad,
I'm
you
coming to you.
fucked up.
You're late.
I
Tuesday
can
will
break
be
this TV
perfect.
right
I will
now.
be free for cramps. Some words in Uganda. Thought all this is in the good days. Ha ha ha. Just
Yeah.
saying.
That's
But
fucking disgusting.
Ashley, calm down.
but I just take 3 days,
No,
Tuesdays.
I'm not. I'm not sitting down.
She has the right
As
to
long
be
as you
upset.
can be upset, just don't be upset like
Don't do
Yeah.
that, please.
some pictures, not good. Seka, you don't know how much I've longed for your big dick of yours, but
Really?
Tuesday isn't far enough. Oh, hi. Got back to you. You sleeping okay? I'm just jealous. It must be fun. Let's let them clean that carpet. It's kind of dusty. Sleeping, going to shower.
Were we not in Uganda during that time?
Dad, were we not in Uganda at that time?
You need some.
Dad, I'm not fucking stupid.
Just need to send some as you did. You are miles away. You might look at those pics I just sent you. Send me some words. Those big boobs. No, some words. We'll get home in an hour.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I didn't want to. But I was
Dad, explain this.
You know it's sick. Dad, do you want me to keep going or is this?
Does this not recall in your brain of yours?
Stop hitting the TV.
But Dad,
does that not recall? So stop acting like you don't know.
Or you got the.
Then what the fuck is
show her
this?
everything. So we love my mom.
So now explain what this is.
This is what the kids you didn't want to show.
Yeah, sir.
Dad.
That's why we didn't show.
Dad.
My suspicion that since this
Dad.
in 20 something, that's when you had it. You started seeing this person and whatever. This is what the kids you didn't want to show.
Yeah, sir.
Dad.
That's why we didn't show.
Dad.
My suspicion that since this
Dad.
in 20 something, that's when you had it. You started. This is what the you didn't show.
Yeah, sir.
Dad.
That's why we didn't show.
Dad.
My suspicion that since this
Dad.
20 something, that's when you had it. You started seeing this person and whatever. I was just thinking about it. But look, God knows there's God when He does something.
And you don't believe in Him.
God brings things in the light. I don't stress what I don't want.
I'm gonna embarrass the shit out of you.
Look at what.
I'm gonna tell everyone. Sorry.
This is eventually, see, this is what the kids do not want to show me when they came back and want the over the not going right. And I say we go for flip and whatever. But
you want to do therapy.
But no.
She want to save the marriage. How many times are you gonna go ahead, Dad? You're fucking ridiculous.
All of us as we are sitting down.
Everyone's gonna see it, by the way.
Sit down now.
No, I'm not sitting down. I'm not sitting down, Dad. You should be ashamed. Dad, listen. How many fucking times are you gonna put my mom through the same fucking bullshit? Dad, you tell me about don't add I don't care who you are. But guess what? You could be my father, but you not listen, Dad, you have not that father figure. I don't care who you are to me. You are nothing to me.
I found out during the Boombe.
She found out.
But me and you don't have a good relationship. So when I saw this and I read this, it didn't hurt.
It didn't hurt her.
I've already decided 14
You're a
years
piece of
ago,
shit.
14 years ago, I lost you as a dad. So 14 years ago, you were my financial bank, and that's what it was. So when I saw this, it didn't hurt me. Tyra found out the day we got back, and Tyra cried. Ashley, I didn't even cry with it.
Ashley found out today. That's why.
Dad, I told people I want to kill you, Dad.
Less than 24 hours ago. And Ashley loved you.
Ashley
loved you. And that's why she's so mad like this, because she loved you. So when you tell her not to yell, that hurts her, because you're telling her to suppress her moment. No matter that you are her father, you are her father, she loves you.
Dad, you have nothing to say.
So you have to take it in.
Your two
daughters that love you so much are heartbroken right now. So however they feel, you have to just sit there and take it. Yes, you are their
Dad,
dad.
I'm embarrassing the shit out of
you. Are miles
Okay,
away.
final thoughts.
Thoughts.
We're gonna wrap up. So final thoughts. It was a nice long 5 minutes. Those ladies were so upset. I am so sorry.
No child.
Wow.
Okay, who's gonna go first? The part that hit me the most was when she was saying, "Dad, I told people I was gonna kill you." Did you hear her?
Ooh.
Oh my God, I
Yes.
can't believe she said that. Woo.
Her hands were shaking too. That's a lot right there. Let me just start. Number one, to everyone, I know we talked about, seeking, counsel, and there's a way to do things. So this is what I'm going to say. There are free uh, attorneys that you can acquire. The barristers is one of them. The barristers are a group of black lawyers, black attorneys, and they have to do pro bono work. Barristers, Barristers. The barristers. Also, if you need an attorney, you can go to the um, the bar in that particular state, the bar department, the bar, and you can ask them, because the bar, they always have people, they always have lawyers that have to do a certain amount of community service, that have to do a certain amount of pro bono work. So you can always acquire attorney that way. You can also acquire an attorney through, if you have a major university that has a law school in your particular state or town, and those particular law schools also have your second, third year law students that will at least help you with the paperwork and at least understanding where you can go to find more information and do your own due diligence. I would expect that people should be able to armor themselves with information, armor themselves with people of affluence and influence, that they can always go and get information for themselves. If you need a good accountant, it's called NABA, the National Association of Black Accountants. They're in every city and state. National Association of Black Accountants, NABA. They're excellent, and they too have community service that they have to adhere to. Okay, and they they do various things around now. They're doing tax season, so you may not want to, start, divorce proceedings around this time, because the accountants are quite busy with tax season. So this is another way that you can make sure you armor yourself with very, very good people who can help you. The other thing, last two things, next two things are, get make sure you have a good doctor. Make sure you get make sure you always have your own personal, your own, your gynecologist, all of those things. Make sure you have someone that can make sure that you are in good bill of health, or can at least you'll be able to go to a doctor if you need to. Okay. And last but not least, find out in your state what are some of the laws as it pertains to marriage if you're not married already, if you're already married as it pertains to divorce. Okay, because there's a lot that goes with it. Second marriages. What is the first wife's power? What's the second wife position? All of those kinds of things. What's the children's position, et cetera, so forth and so on. No excuses. The information is out there. Armor yourselves with good people that not your husband, not your wife, not your girlfriend. You, for yourself, find some good people and armor yourself with some folks that know more than you do. Thank you.
Thank you so much, TC. I appreciate that. As per usual, always
All right.
leaving stuff, information for people out there to use. Thank you so much. And I'm hoping
Thank
whoever
you.
is
And
going
take
through
care.
this, they'll know that they can
Yes.
always seek those organizations that you mentioned and, try to get help
Yes.
for themselves. Thank you so much, TC. I appreciate
All
you
right.
for coming
Happy
in.
Sunday, everybody. V, take care, sis.
Thank
And
you.
Rebel, take
You too,
care.
All right.
TC.
All
All
right.
right. Go ahead, V.
Rebel, let Rebel go.
Go ahead, Rebel.
Well, unfortunately, TC took everything that I was gonna say because I was gonna. No, I'm kidding. Listen, that was a lot to take in, and just I personally, just from my observation, I don't think that she's gonna leave him because she has these grown daughters. She seems to have been there forever, and it's become the norm. I don't see her going anywhere because this seems like this is a normal occurrence with this guy. But I just say to anyone, love yourself enough to walk away from a situation. You're not making the kids happy because children know what's going on, and you impact them, and indirectly everyone is affected by this, because this daughter that was so, she was an emotional
Right.
roller
She was
coaster.
shaken up.
Yeah, and it was just, I wouldn't have put it on social media because you know people were just so hungry for this kind of thing. But I just think that it's a toxic atmosphere that, you know, at the first chance you get, be up out of there. Leave, don't look back, start over. Learn how to live. You may not have all the material things you had before, but you'll have your happiness. You'll
Mhm.
have self-worth. It's just not worth it. Any man or woman is not worth that type of heartache. But I thank you for having me
Thank you
on,
so much,
Carrie.
Rebels.
And I'll be in
I
the bushes and I'll be
appreciate you for
listening.
coming up.
Have a good one, Designs by V as well.
Thank you, love.
All right, bye.
Same to you. Thank you so much. I appreciate you.
All right, bye.
Well,
Come through, V.
my thought is with the mother. Um, she seems to be the just sitting on the side and just taking it all in. And God alone knows the kids are older now; they are just finding out. I just pray that she finds peace. Cause I mean, he looks like up in age and he know right from wrong and he's still doing it after all these years. So my thoughts are just with her and I'm sorry that they put her face out there cuz she done nothing wrong.
Yeah.
That's it.
Your heart goes out for her, right?
Again, sorry to put the kids in that predicament also, but
Hmm.
my thoughts is with the mother. Okay.
Okay, thank you so much for coming up and sharing your point of view. Thank you so much, V. I appreciate you for coming up.
Thank you. Bye bye.
All right. And TC has dropped some information for you guys. NABA, check them out, and also check out the barristers who can also help you. All right. Okay, so we've been on here for a while. I'm gonna be wrapping this up right now. We were talking about this cheating husband. If you find yourself in a position like this, whether you're a male or female, doesn't matter. If you're a part of the community, doesn't matter. Once you have a spouse, somebody you love, you have a family with, somebody you're supposed to love, love is not supposed to hurt. Love is not supposed to hurt. Okay, so when you find you're in a situation that you're being hurt, especially you're being hurt on numerous occasions and you're still sitting around, no, it's time for you to get out. You have to think about yourself. And from the video that we watched a while ago, it's clear as day that this is not his first time cheating on her. So that's one of the reasons why even the daughter was so upset because she said, "How many times are you going to do my mom like this?" If you notice, she did say something to that effect. If you should find yourself in a situation like this, I know you're going to be shocked in the initial stage, but what I'm encouraging you guys to do, whether male or female, whether husband or wife, whether wife, doesn't matter who you are in the relationship, once the initial shock has passed you, the first thing you should start to do is think about yourself. Still make sure you're getting sufficient sleep. Still make sure you're eating right. Still make sure you're drinking water, whatever it is, to make sure you're still healthy. Don't blame yourself. Please avoid blaming yourself for what happened. Don't play victim either. Do not blame yourself. All right? And of course, even though the children became a part of it, don't continuously have the discussion with them about it because I don't think it's good for them to be in. I know that's the father, I get it, but at the same time, you got to be careful because sometimes the children are going to feel stuck in the middle. They're going to be anxious. Somebody may be forced to take sides and stuff, but they already did from what I saw. And most importantly, seek counseling. So the mother in this relationship tried to seek therapy to make sure, they could deal with the issues that they were going through. The father declined, the husband declined. So you know what, girl? Go get counseling for yourself. Try to see how you can get to cope through the unfaithfulness alone. You don't have to stay in the relationship. So your counselors may help to give you insight, as to what happened or what you can do to make sure that you feel better about yourself. You see what I'm saying? You did try to make things work. However, you got to think about yourself. Love is not supposed to hurt. And that's all I got to say. That's it. Thank you so much to everybody who was a part of the show. Thank you so much to Chantel who came up first. I appreciate you so much, Chantel, for coming up. Thank you, V, for coming up. Thank you, TC, for coming up. And also, thank you to Rebel Sun for coming up. I really appreciate your input in today's conversation. It was really good. And I also want to thank the chat who chimed in. Thank you so much. Oh, yeah. Yeah, get your regular checkups. I did say to eat and stuff, but also go get your checkups and stuff. Also, also go to your gynecologist. Go get. You don't know what happened. This person was cheating on you. Go get yourself checked out. That's one of the first things you need to do. If you found out somebody was cheating, your first thing to do is never to try to go and attack the other person. Never. Don't try that. Always think about you first. And love is not supposed to hurt, so don't go back sitting in that pain and saying, "Oh, I'm already married to this person. I've invested so much time and stuff." No. Think about you. Think about your health. And that's it. That's all. I appreciate you all for being a part of the conversation. Big up to everybody in the chat. Thank you to the mods. Thank you to everybody who typed and who commented in the comment section. And if anybody shared the video, I appreciate it also. It's all love. Thank you so much. Thank you, Taylor. And thank you to everybody. I enjoyed your input, guys. I really do. Have a wonderful day, everybody. It's a Sunday. Enjoy your day with your family and get stuff done. Tomorrow is another day. Bye, everyone. Bye. Bye, everybody.